What's up, my loves and fellow creatives? Welcome to our free class this Friday. Now, I don't know how long I'm going to be doing the freebie Fridays, but I will tell you what, I think that we are seeing some results, and I'm here for the ride as long as you all are getting something out of it. So, what I need is I need participation. I need to hear back from y'all because otherwise, I could just pre record the videos and just release them whenever. So, it does make me happy when I'm doing a live session to get you all some live feedback and results, but it also helps me to understand, am I doing something that is helping you? Do we need to touch on something else? So please, when I talk to you, talk back to you, girl, okay? How are y'all doing? Good evening, good evening. Go ahead and let me know right now where you're tapping in from. And then also let me know what you love doing, okay? Because that's going to help me. And go ahead and let me know if what you love doing, even if it's something that you're working on or you're struggling with right now. If you say, I love doing Photoshop design, but I need some help. I really love Canva, but Doc, help me out a little bit because I need some new tips and tricks. All right. I'm going to ask y'all in a little bit, what are some things you're struggling with? Okay. So just tell me what you really love to do. So, first of all, that's going to help me understand what to focus more on tonight. All right. Okay. I see y'all. North Carolina, Crystal, New York, Jennifer, you love designing. Awesome. All right. Tammy tapping in from VA. Paulette in Greenville, Mississippi. Okay. Eureka, Florida. What's good, Tammy? Michelle, New York. Bossy says, I love Canva. Let's go. Listen, I'm a Canva baddie and a Photoshop baddie. Listen, I like Photoshop a little bit better. I don't say a lot a bit better, but I can show you some things. I can show you some things in Canva that you didn't know you could do. Okay. But I'm also going to show you some things that are limited in Canva so that you understand when you get to wanting to do those sort of level of design and application, then you'll have no problem switching over to Photoshop. I have people that have never touched Photoshop before that when they do our live classes every week, they get a final result every single time. Okay. Do our 101 Photoshop class, you get a result every single time, a final result. Okay. There's no creative left behind in Innate Academy. All right. Go for Mississippi, designing in Photoshop, but you don't know a lot about it. Oh, Cheryl, you know I got you. And you're coming to class every Wednesday. Before you even know it, you're gonna open your eyes and you'll be like, how did I learn all of this Photoshop? I promise you, it's harder than it looks, but it's much more simpler when you have the applications right in front of you. And every single week you're learning a new component or you're building on the principles of Photoshop so that we're not just throwing you out there teaching you how to click all the buttons. Like if I taught Photoshop, I'm just gonna tell y'all, if I taught Photoshop like the traditional teachers teach, and I've been in a lot of traditional teaching sessions. I have a PhD in engineering. It took me long enough to do it. I have 2 master's degrees and a bachelor's and an AA degree as well. Okay. If I taught like how people taught in the systems that I grew up in, I would feel the same way about Photoshop. They teach you the functions of the things. They don't teach you the application method. We are creatives. And one thing I know about creatives is we learn by doing and we learn by applying things. So I like applied, even if it's concepts, applied concepts. So if I say I'm going to teach you how to use this fade off tool, I'm going to teach you how to use the brush tool, I'm going to teach you how to use the object selection tool, I'm going to teach you how to use the gradient tool, right? I'm not just going to show you how these tools work. I'm going to show you how to apply these tools to something that you already wanted to create, i.e. maybe this template, right? So then that way, when you get finished with a session, you have a done product, but y'all's like, wait a minute, did I just fade that off? Did I just put glitter inside of that text? How did I do that? It's because we're teaching you without using the teaching method, okay? This is how we work as creatives. Now, Jennifer says, and she does just that. The reason why I became a teacher, y'all, is because my superpower is I love to learn. And I get excited when I learn something and I'm like, wow, the way that they taught that was so off. Let me be a teacher and teach it the way I would want to learn it. So literally, the reason why I wanted to become a professor, the reason why I went all the way to my PhD is because I wanted to, little old me, I learned how difficult it was to learn in those environments. And I was like, you know what? I want to be the type of professor that I encourage people to be inventors. I encourage people to innovate and be creative in a college setting. Because believe it or not, higher education does not actually want you to think much higher. They just want you to get hired. Y'all hear me? Y'all don't hear me. Do y'all hear me? I don't think y'all hear me. They just want you to get hired by somebody and be somebody's salaried employee. That's how they're training you, even when you're going up and up and up and you're getting master's degrees and PhDs and all of the accolades and all of the degrees. So I'm letting you know that as I learned from their system, I used to teach and I used to mentor and I used to tutor. And I would tutor people, even the top mathematical students in our engineering department. I didn't come from engineering. I would teach them optimization. I would teach them these advanced, little scary formulas and stuff. And I would teach them with a pen that had 6 different colors on it. Okay. Now I get the one with 4 different colors because it's easier to find. And I would teach them the way that I learned creatively. And one time, and I'm telling y'all, I didn't know it was story time, but one time I was teaching them, and these are students that have the GRE is the equivalent of like the ACT and the SATs, but for graduate level students. You have to take the GRE if you want to go to grad school, right? Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all because I'm telling the truth about my Asian counterparts. So they had 800s in English. My little English was over there on like the 600 level. And I've been speaking English all my life, okay? They had 800 perfect scores in math. My math was over there in like the sevens. It was almost there, but it wasn't no 800. It wasn't no perfect score. But when I had people that got perfect scoring in school, literally consulting me to tutor them, and the reason why is because of how I break things down and how I make people actually understand what they're doing and why. I got the best comment I could ever remember because at first I was confused because I didn't understand. I was like, "Is that a compliment?" One of the students told me, and I will never forget this. You were built to teach, and I was like, "Huh?" Because females when we hear the word "built," are built like what? Huh? Like I kind of got a little aggressive for a second, and I thought, so I'm built to teach, meaning that basically I was designed by God to teach. Like that's how I communicate with people. That is a high level skill, y'all. Y'all hear what I'm talking about? So sometimes we don't even notice the best parts of ourselves. We don't notice the highest level and the highest version of ourselves until somebody puts a mirror up to us and shows us what we were built to do. Okay, so obviously I'm built to teach, right? But I'm also built to break down things that you find intimidating, things that you find stressful, like Photoshop, like Canva, like AI, like even starting a whole design business and making money from home. All of those things can be very intimidating. But my goal is to break it down. I can't make it easy because easy doesn't really exist when it's something you love to do, but I can make it simple. Okay. I can break it down. I can make it simple and I can create these instances where you see your magic with just a few clicks. You see your magic enough to where you have success with me and you keep going, you keep pressing on, and you keep doing the work because all work works. Okay. So, anyways, I don't know. I didn't know I was going to start the night out with a story time, but there you go. There you have it. I'm sure you all came to me with some problems tonight. So, I'm going to do this a little bit different tonight. I would like to see what you all are here to learn because I have some people who are doing events, some people who are doing party favors, some people who are doing t-shirt designs, or you're getting ready to do your ornaments on your Etsy store. Because y'all, if you haven't started yet, this is your weekend. Okay. I just got finished talking to Craft to Quit. We have our strategy sessions every Friday, and I gave some breakdown, Mariah Carey and Bone Thugs and Harmony style. Okay, gave some real good breakdown of strategy for the holiday season and how to use Etsy, even if you may be a little afraid of Etsy shutting your store down or having fees and that sort of thing. I know that those are some of your fears. Just get your Etsy store up and running. The least that I can do, even if it does get shut down, because I've heard of people getting their store shut down and they're not infringing, they're not doing anything wrong. It's a lot of AI taking over their algorithms, and it's unfortunate. But if you do what you're supposed to do when you get in there and you collect your emails, and you have these incentives for people to shop with you outside of your Etsy store, then you're doing what you have to do anyway. Okay. All right. So, all right, you got your ornaments on the way. And I ordered all of this stuff so I can press with y'all. I don't know. One of these Fridays, maybe we'll actually make something outside of the computer. Maybe I'll turn on my heat press. But really, y'all, I love the digital design of it. I love the teaching side of it. So this is what makes me tick. I make something physical just to get y'all excited. Okay. So I might do that. All right. So let me know in the chat. What are you currently struggling with? Where do you need my help? Where do you need my help? You tell me. And I got AI, Canva, Photoshop, and mockups on the brain tonight. And I promise you, whatever you need, I can show you a better way to do it. My resources are your resources tonight. Oh, Christmas cards. Oh, Felicia, that is perfect. Because the design that we're working on right now, this is actually class number 289. So this Wednesday, we're going to do 289, and we're going to do a bonus template with it. Okay, we're going to do 289 and 290 this Wednesday. And the whole point was this is supposed to be for Christmas design, Christmas card designs. But it works for t-shirts, it works for mugs, it works for tumblers, it works for banners and backdrops and everything else too. And I'm going to show you that a little bit later as well. It works for ornaments, all of the things that you say you want to make and work with. All right. Now, I need y'all to give me a team Canva or team Photoshop right now so I can see who we have mostly in the room. Photoshop, give me a 1. Canva, give me a 2. And customer happiness, if y'all could help me record this, or as far as like know how many we have for each. All right. And it takes a little second because we have a little bit of a delay here on the YouTube side. Okay. And I couldn't remember which one was 1, which one was 2. Customer happiness, do y'all remember? One was Photoshop and one was Canva. I don't remember which. Okay, look, customer happiness coming in to save the day. Photoshop is 1 and Canva is 2. Yeah, that probably was me doing that because I know Photoshop is number 1. Listen, I love Canva. Well, I'm going to say I like Canva a lot. I like Canva a lot. But me and Photoshop, we go together. We married. Okay? We go together real bad. Real bad. All right. Okay, I see. All right. So we got a good mix. So I'm going to show a little of both. Okay. I'll show a little of both. And maybe by showing you both, I could also show you the limitations of Canva and how Photoshop can look really intimidating. But the way these templates are set up and the way we teach Wednesday class is definitely makes it easier to do in Photoshop. Now I want to ask, do we have any members in the chat tonight? If you're Crafts to Quit, throw me a C2Q. If you are silver, put silver. If you're gold member, put gold. I just want to see who I have in the room tonight. Let me see. All right, so mostly Craft to Quit. Okay, Cheryl, Craft to Quit. Michelle, Craft to Quit. It was moving so fast. Where'd y'all go? There it goes. Georgia Beauty, silver. Okay, Denise, Craft to Quit. Designs that Speak, silver. Mara, silver. Okay, TP. Customs, Craft to Quit. Crystal, Craft to Quit. Jennifer, Craft to Quit. S&M, Unique Shirts, Craft to Quit. Kiana Creations, that is Coach Nancy, Craft to Quit. Nikisha, Craft to Quit. Paula, Craft to Quit. Okay. Y'all about to tongue tie me up in here. Prime time, Craft to Quit. Let's go. Okay, and Michelle, silver. Hey, my silvers. Oh, I'm getting ready to give y'all one final opportunity to come over because I have a special link where y'all can switch over from the silver side to the Craft to Quit side for the same price. But y'all have to inbox me. I can't put it out here on the YouTube streets, okay? Because the price to Craft to Quit has officially went up to $127. So if you're already a silver and you want to switch over to Craft to Quit for $97 a month, I got you because most of you all are already paying $97 a month for the silver. So if you want to switch to Craft to Quit and get the challenges for free and get the live classes that we do for Photoshop for free, and get the live AI classes that we do every week for free, and come to our Friday sessions I just told y'all about. All I need to do is just message me on the Facebook page, okay? Just say, hey, I'm silver right now. Please show me how to upgrade, and I got you. But you have to message me. Yeah, it's only going to be pretty much once we get off of this live, okay? Jennifer says, run, don't walk, y'all. Listen, I'm trying to tell you. I have put so much into the Craft to Quit program. It is jam-packed right now with goodness. 3 times a week we meet live. And $97 a month, it's worth $97 every time we meet per week. Let me just put it to you that way. It's worth $97 for AI class that we do live. It's worth $97 for the Photoshop class that we do live, that we help you with hands-on. And it's worth $97 for our Friday sessions where I give great game, okay? Or bring in other coaches that are giving supreme game as well, okay? I'm just saying, if you get all of that for $97 a month, baby, I can't even say that no more on these lives because it's not going to exist anymore after tonight. All right. As a matter of fact, anybody that's not silver, if you go to register for Craft to Quit tonight, it is officially, I told y'all this, don't say I didn't warn y'all, it's now $127. Next Friday, it goes up to $197. So I'm giving people the opportunity to jump in before it goes back to its regular price of $197 per month. Okay. It is definitely worth that with everything that we do every single week. Okay. So customer happiness, just put that on there. We have the 4 live AI in action classes. You get that 4 live AI in action classes every month. Plus you get every single class. We do at least 4 to 5,000 images that we create together. Then you get your 4 live Photoshop classes. That alone is worth the $97 a month. That's why most of the silvers are going to switch over because they know they're paying $97 a month just to have access to Photoshop classes. So now you get the AI, you get the Photoshop, and every single week we do the mentorship session. Okay? That's your business help. All right? And here's the big one right here, y'all. You get the challenges for free. I never included the challenges before this. Just recently. The challenges are $297 by themselves. The 5-day challenges we do, you get those for free just being in Craft to Quit. So even that alone, I made it so that even any one of these components just by themselves is worth $197 a month. Just the Photoshop is worth $197 a month. Just the AI that we do is worth $197 a month. Just the Friday sessions that we do, mentorship, is worth $197 a month. And just the monthly challenges that we do is worth $197 a month. It's actually worth $297 a month. So listen, I'm just telling you, get in now while it's good. It's always going to be good, but get in now while it's great, okay? Because we're about to show y'all some things. Craft to Quit, y'all about to get unshy on me, unintroverted on me, because now that I let y'all in at this good old price, guess what? Now let's say you owe me something. Listen, y'all owe me something now. You owe me your success. So all I want you to do is, while you got in at this great price, is to show up and show out. That's it. That's all I ask for. All I ask is that you make some money with the money you save. Does that make sense? Anyways, let's get on to this session tonight. I want to show you how we can use assets for my AI. So we're going to do a little AI generation. We'll bring that into Canva, and then we'll bring that into Photoshop, okay? All right, let's get into it. Let me bring up this old Discord, which is where we do our AI in Midjourney. And sometimes I do show you all, and I tell you this, if I know for a fact that another image creator like Bing, I really don't use Bing. I use the DALL-E 3 model, which is what Bing uses, the DALL-E 3 model, but I use it either inside of ChatGPT or my special link that I use to do multiple designs at one time. If y'all are interested in that link, let me know, because I know, I guess answer this for me. Do any of you get frustrated when doing the ChatGPT or even Bing images, and you can only generate one image at a time, and it kind of like takes forever, and then you got to go walk away from it, then come back and like, oh, that's not even what I wanted. Would anybody like a link where if you purchase it, now I do have an affiliate link. I think it gives me like a small percentage of when you all join that. So that's not a big deal to me. But I will tell you that I pay somewhere around 90, I want to say it's 90 to $100 a month because I'm real serious about my artwork and I'm real serious about AI. I'm just telling y'all that. So I tell you the tools, like I tell you how to get in Midjourney, $10. My part of what I pay for Midjourney, I pay $60 a month, not the $10, because I generate so much work, y'all. I generate thousands of files every single week. So I'm serious about my AI game. I'm going to invest in it. So if you all, okay, y'all want that link, give me a second. Let me find it for you. This is the link where you're going to be able to do multiple designs. Okay. And I'll tell you what, since we're doing AI, I'm going to show you the AI in the Midjourney. Now, get this. If you have the AI 049 class, that $40 class, or if you're in the Craft Equip membership, you already have this. If you're in the Craft Equip membership now, you already have this. It's already been unlocked for you. Even if you missed the live class, you get the replay, you get the prompt book, and you get how many images did y'all make for me here? Okay, you all pretty much got to your 5,000 image threshold. So now I can go ahead and create some extra stuff for you all. Cool. Cool, cool. All right. So yeah, y'all can click on that link. And let me tell y'all this too, before we get into deep, because y'all know I get in deep and then I forgot to give you all the files or the link to get the files until the last minute last time. And some of y'all might have went to sleep on me because we did a long session last time. I don't mean to do these long sessions. I want to do short sessions. YouTube doesn't like my long sessions. Y'all like my long sessions, but YouTube does not like my long sessions. Okay, but listen, because y'all like it, I love it. Let me see here. What was I about to do? Okay, the affiliate link. Okay, so y'all go on over to Instagram. Do me a favor. I'm going to show you my Instagram. This is where I want you to go. If you want because some of you are here just from YouTube and you didn't sign up for the class, the only way that you're going to get the free files tonight, I want you to go here to this listing and just type the word holiday. Type the word holiday. Okay. And it's going to DM you the link to the class. All right. So again, you're going to go to, hey Naomi, how you doing, love? You're going to go to this link right here, Innate Academy 1, and just go ahead and go to the very last image here. Type the word holiday. The cheat code is right there. Y'all are in the free class right now, technically. All right, just go ahead and type the word holiday there. And you know what? I may have forgot to do. Let me do this. You're on YouTube. Let me make sure that I set this up correctly for my folks. Quiet on set. Okay. All right. So y'all let me know. Let me make sure it's working. Did y'all get the link before I move on? Because y'all know I get to talking. Make sure you're good. Okay. I hear the buzzing coming through. I know y'all are good. All right. Make sure that link works. Make sure you're getting to the class. And when y'all got that, let me know that you're good. Let me know in the chat if you're good. And I hear some of these things coming through. So I think y'all are good. All right. So we can move on. Good deal. All right. So that's where I'm going to drop the files tonight. So pretty much when I do these sessions, I like to make some great stuff for you all. Even make some things that you all can resell. So some of them will be PNGs that you could just, put on products and make money right now. Some of it, the way that you're going to resell it is you're going to show it as a product that you sell, even if you haven't made it yet, even if you don't even have the template yet. You're going to show it off and you're going to say, hey, look what I could do. And when somebody says, oh, can you make me that blanket? Oh, you do socks? I didn't know you do socks. Can you make me those socks? Oh, I can get a tumbler with the socks and the t-shirt. How much is that bundle? When they start asking you questions like that off of the images that I'm giving you for the free 99, this is how you make money even with my free information, okay? So I'm not just giving you the plays. I'm not just giving you the freebie advice. I'm giving you freebie files as well that you can use to elevate and grow your business, okay? Now, for those who are in the Craft Quit program, the silver and the gold programs, you all know you have access to these templates. Craft to Quit, you all know that you have access to the AI servers, the AI prompts, as well as the coaching on Friday. But I want y'all to use them, okay? So we're not collectors over here. We are true active creatives. All right. So I want y'all to get into that with me. All right, and I'm gonna turn these sounds off because y'all know I can't deal with all them sounds and stuff. I'm glad that y'all are making the sounds. That means y'all are interacting with my automation, and I can sit here, wave my fingers, and my automation is replying to y'all, sending y'all the link, asking you, you know what? That's cool, but what can I help you with AI and Canva and design? It's asking you questions too. All right, good deal. All right, so now that we have that flood of activity going on, if you don't have Instagram, here's what you can do. If you have Facebook, but you don't have Instagram, I'm going to give you the Facebook link where you can do the same thing and get to the class, okay? So now I'm going to share with you the Facebook link. Boom, dilly, there it is. So if you go to the Facebook link, you will find this live video, or you can find the post. So this is the live video. You can comment right underneath there, and you can put, let's see, I'm going to switch to Shannon Wooded. All right. So right underneath there, you can put the word holiday. And someone will be back with you shortly, okay? Like really shortly, because it's automated. Yeah, I have another one of these I have to do manual. And when I tell you I appreciate some systems and some automation and some making robots work for me, making AI work for me, y'all, I ain't scared of AI. I welcome AI. AI, me and you, we go together real bad, real bad. When I tell you, from the AI artwork to the AI automation and the systems, oh, y'all better get into this AI. All right, so yep, you can even put it underneath this post. You can comment the word holiday, okay? And it will still work. All right, all right. See, got you, love. I just sent the link. What would you like to see me teach on Friday? Y'all see me talking back and asking questions now. I didn't improve my my autoresponders too. All right, cool. So either way, I like for you all to also make sure that you follow me on Facebook. Make sure you follow the business page, or I think you could just like it and make sure you follow the Instagram business page. All right. Y'all see, I used to have 200 friends. I'm gonna call y'all friends on here. Now I have 389 friends. All right. So it builds every single week that I do this. So I hope that you all do the same thing. Do something with some kind of consistency. And I don't care if you get one little like, 6 little likes, 7 little likes. Y'all listen, these little likes, 7 little likes, 6 little likes, 1 little like, hey, they build. They build. And I can tell you from certainty that even when I had my custom-based business, I did $70,000 a year easily with these little 1 little likes, 6 little likes, 7 little likes. And that was out without me selling online. That was local business. Easily. And I'll tell you, nobody was really liking my pictures, but everybody in my town knew what I did. And that just goes to show you they're going to see your stuff. They're going to scroll past your stuff, but they know where to go when they need something done. Okay. So don't be intimidated by these little likes and your little subscribers. Okay. They can make big business and big money. All right. Now you couple that with doing an online business, and that's how you are truly going to blow past 6 figures. We'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that part later. Okay. I just want y'all to know that my little likes do me multiple 6 figures, and one time almost 7 figures in a year. So I have made over $2 million with these little likes. Okay, just let y'all know. So don't get discouraged, but keep it consistent. All right. Let's get into our crafting for tonight. All right, let's see. I see somebody said Friendsgiving, Friendsmas theme party setup. Yes. Okay. So, Shawanda, if you want to do a Friendsgiving and a Friendsmas theme party, I really love that. What I'm going to show you tonight is this is going to be one for a younger crowd, but very, very similar theme here. Tell me what color you would want to see for this. Let's do a Friendsmas theme. The reason why, because Thanksgiving is right around the corner, and I just focus straight on Christmas. I want you all to do Thanksgiving if that makes you money in the meantime, in between time. But Christmas is a surefire way to make money for this season. Give me a colorway. Give me an idea of what colors you would like to see. Pink Christmas is really trending. That's why I did show you all a little pink Christmas rendition, but also a Grinchmas is a very common theme. And the way that we do it is so that um, it's not really infringing at all on the Grinch character, but we're doing Grinchy things and Grinchy themes and green fur and little whimsical looking buildings and that sort of thing. So it's kind of Grinchy, but it's not the Grinch. Some people will actually take the Grinch and make a lot of money, and the Grinch will definitely come after you, especially on Etsy. Don't ask me how I know. Okay. Just don't even go there. All right. All right, let's go ahead and see. I don't see anyone that gave me a color theme here. I was waiting on y'all to help me out here. Y'all too busy getting y'all classes on. I see you getting the class link. I see y'all putting holiday. Okay. Brown, cream, and burgundy. Okay, Shawana. Let's see what we can create with that. Now, what I'd like to do is, oh, it's a wrap. I see you in there. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to use that prompt right now. I wanted to show you all how we can make our own Bratz-ish characters that really don't look anything like Bratz characters, but they have the essence of it, right? Doesn't look like we're just taking something. They have the essence of those characters. So I'll give you some ideas here. We had Funko Pop, and I really wanted to show, you know what? I'll do a Funko Pop one too. I'll do a Funko Pop, and I'll do, because we could do something fun and we could do something more like pretty. So we'll do the Bratz one, we'll do pretty, okay? If we have time, because y'all know I'm supposed to be off of here about 10 o'clock. And every single time y'all get me to stay at least an hour longer. I don't know how y'all do it, but when I figure out how, I'm still going to be here for that hour, just letting you know. I'm threatening y'all, but I like being here too. Like, listen, I don't know what the club would do with me right now. Friday night at the club, ain't got nothing on my freebie Fridays with my fellow creatives, okay? All right, so let's take this prompt here. And I am going to go /enter. I'm going to copy that prompt. And let's change it to match up with this whole neutrals with burgundy, right? So let's see. And I'm going to switch it up a little bit. I'm going to do. Let's see. She has long, flowing brown hair. Let's do. I want to change up. I want to do a difference in skin tone, hairstyle, and the colors of what she's wearing. All right, so we'll still do a 12-year-old girl so we can kind of see what that difference is. And I'm going to put that she has medium brown. I'm going to do medium bronze. I like to use more descriptive words. So I'm going to say medium bronze. Medium bronze. And if you don't know how to describe skin tones, y'all, in this class, that we already did this AI class. So you could pick any of these words and then just use dark, light, or medium with it and kind of get a skin tone that you want. So I could say dark mocha. I could say medium chestnut. I could say light almond. I just want y'all to know that I did create some of those examples for you. All right. So I'm going with bronze, medium bronze skin tone. And instead of mixed race features or even African American, I'm going to put in a specific ethnicity. So here, what ethnicity do I want to use for a deep bronze skin tone? If I don't know, y'all, I'm just showing y'all all my game. Hold on. Jeez Louise. All right, so I'm going over here to my chat GPT, and I do use it to help me even with my prompts. So let's create a new room. And I am going to, and I'll add this inside of our AI group, y'all. So I'm going to add one called, I'm going to add under skin tones, I'm going to put like ethnicities. So, skin tones. So it'll be under skin tones. All right. So what I'm going to do, I say, hey, y'all, it's Freebie Friday. You never know what you're going to get. All right, so let's see. I'm going to explain that I want different skin tones, and I'm even going to tell it. I'm going to use these. Boom. Okay. Now, I've never done this before. I'm doing this live on the spot right now, but I could tell you, I believe I know what I'm doing. I believe y'all believe that I know what I'm doing, so I'm going to do it. Okay. So I'm going to say I want to create a list of different skin tones and ethnicities. Ethnicities. Let me zoom in a little bit because I can't even see. There we go. I want you to give me a list of 40 combinations of multicultural ethnic background, and also describe by using the following skin tone references. There we go. And I want you to think about models from all over the world. I will be using this reference that you create to help me better prompt in Midjourney. And create beautiful beautiful models for mockups. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see what it does for me. Let's see if you understood what I was asking first. Okay. All right. So alabaster light is giving me Scandinavian. Porcelain light is giving me Irish. Ivory light is giving me Italian. Sand medium is giving me Greek. Let's see. I got Indian on here. Honey medium. Afro Latino is giving me Dominican. Caramel. Like, I'm gonna give y'all a tip. Whenever I try to find an image that looks like me in AI, I can't put in mixed race, black and white. I have to put in like Dominican and it gives me somebody that looks like me. Or I have to put in a Native American and it gives me somebody that looks like me. So you got to learn what people look like in order to kind of create something that looks like them. Okay. So, and also, you know, getting in this mode where you're learning, you're actually also enhancing your understanding of culture. So I know when I want these beautiful models with these round, gorgeous foreheads, y'all know what I'm talking about. I'll put in that I want an Ethiopian model. If I want a model that looks like a kind of mixed with Asian and African American, I might put in Trinidadian, and I'll get like some of the tighter eyes with the high cheekbones and a little bit more bronzer skin. So you have to know what to put in order to get what you want out, because sometimes you just put in African American female, that's a huge range. So if you can get a little more specific with the skin tone descriptions, a little more specific with backgrounds and ethnicities, you can create some really cool magic. Okay, just telling y'all that. All right, so let's see, what do I want to do? Okay, let me see. Oh, these are so fun. I can't just pick just one. It gave me 40 of them too. Let me tell it to give me 40 more. And then what I'll do is I'll put these in the AI room, y'all. So while it's making those new 40, I'm going to take the first 40. Boom, diddly, So my whole point, listen, I'm never stingy with y'all in these AI classes, is because I realize the more we work together as a team, we have thousands of images here. Now, granted, every single week I create at least 500, maybe even to 1,000 images myself, but I'm not sitting here creating 4,000 images with my credits. My little Midjourney credits would be burned out. But because we have a collective unit, it allows us to use our little $10 Midjourney accounts to come in here and create thousands of dollars worth of AI images. And if y'all don't believe me, get up in one of these AI classes and see what I'm talking about. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do these as well. Oh, this is so fun. And I like that it does cultural representations that we probably don't see a lot in the clip art world. So if you go out there and you start doing more Asian representation, more of let's say different ethnicities of even just Hispanic, like when I put Dominican versus Puerto Rican, I get different images, different output. If I put that I want to do the British Indian, that's going to give a totally different output than people are used to seeing on the regular stock art images. Let's be real, because when I used to prompt, I would prompt Black, white, Asian, and Hispanic. 4, right? I would do that for everything. And then I was like, well, I want to get more specific, have more representation. So when I started doing Native American and East Indian, and, I started getting more variation. And then I'm able to cover more people that feel like my art fits them. Okay. All right, so that's all. I guess that was me talking too much a little bit about representation. You could tell I didn't find my Barbies in the store when I was a little girl and I had to make them. I had to paint their skin and change their hair color and all of that good stuff to find my representation. So I know it matters. All right, let's see. What do I want to do? Let me see if I can show y'all what I was talking about when I like to get my little foreheads. I could do Ethiopian or Somali. And let me do, where's my Ethiopian? Well, did I not spell it right? There it goes. Chestnut medium. Okay, so I'm going to put Ethiopian and chestnut medium for this one. So I'm going to change it from medium bronze. I'm going to chestnut medium skin tone. And then for the ethnicity, instead of just putting mixed race features, I'm going to put Ethiopian features with honey brown eyes. I think it's going to be gorgeous. So she has long flowing brown hair. So instead of long flowing brown hair, I'm going to put she has long curly. I'm going to put black hair just to see if it gives me something different. Okay. Long curly black hair. And I'm not even going to put any highlights at all. Just want to see what it gives me. And this one, how do I want to see this styled? In a half up, half down hairstyle. You could put, I want it styled in the bob. I want it styled with Senegalese twist. I want it styled with box braids. You could do whatever you think of as a hairstyle. Okay. She's wearing a blush pink gown. Now we said we want to do more of a burgundy, so I'm going to do a burgundy gown. I'm going to put burgundy and cream gown adorned with intricate patterns and soft flowing fabric. The background features, instead of pink and gold, I'm going to go with my burgundy and cream. I'm going to copy that, but I'm still going to keep that gold in there. So I'm going to do burgundy and cream and gold. Christmas decorations, including detailed ornaments. So there's shimmering tinsel, glowing festive lights, creating a warm, magical holiday atmosphere. Illustration emphasizes shading, depth, and texture, giving a polished, doll-like appearance typical of Bratz characters. Oh, Lord. Oh, I put the dashes. I didn't know what my dashes was, y'all. Hold on. Let me redo this prompt. And that little dash, see, in Midjourney, those dashes mean something, okay? Especially if it's not connecting two words. So it should have been like if it was half up and then I can hyphenate a word like that. But if it just has a dangling hyphen, it means something to Midjourney. Matter of fact, let me show you what it means. If I do dash dash and I put aspect ratio, which is what AR stands for, you know how it always gives you that square? Well, I'm going to put a dash dash aspect ratio, and instead of it doing a 1:1 ratio, which is a default, I want it to do a 2:3 ratio, which basically makes it a little more portrait style. Okay, let's go ahead and let that run. Oh, a messy bun would have been good, Shawanda. I like that. Let me see. You know what? As a matter of fact, I'll take this same exact prompt and let's run it with a messy bun. Y'all know I love me a messy bun, obviously. Okay, let's do styled in a messy bun hairstyle. And I could have spelled hairstyle correctly. That's possible. Watch how I still know what I'm talking about, though. Oh, look at her. She is gorgeous. And also, like if I want her hair to be tightly curled, you can even put in like tightly curled 4C curls. You can get descriptive because it's going to search the internet for these ideas. And I'm certain that in the world of hair, is we have extensions and wigs and all of that stuff. It knows what you're talking about. Okay, it can reference those things. Oh yeah, Paula, thank you. Holiday. Just type the word holiday, Paula. And on the last post, it even tells you on the post, it says, comment the word holiday. All right, gorgeous. Look at her. Now let's see what that bun looking like. Come on, messy bun. Come on, gorgeous. Let's go. Okay. So, Paula, since we rocking together, is that Paula we rocking with? No, Shawanda. Let me know. This is 1. This is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. So top left is 1, top right is 2, bottom left is 3, bottom right is 4. Same thing here. So just tell me which one you like the best. I really like this one right here, which is number 4. So I'm going to upscale number 4, but you tell me which one you like. And I'm going to give y'all this for free tonight. Not the whole class, y'all, because I love y'all, but not that much. But whatever AI generate tonight, I'll put in the freebie folder for tonight. As long as you comment the word holiday on my Instagram or my Facebook post, okay? All right, messy bun 4. Look, we right here. We right here. Now, my messy bun is a little bit cut off, and I don't have a whole lot of background here. So I want to do a couple things here. I may actually zoom out of this by 1.5, so it gives me more background around it. So I'm going to do that for a moment, just see if it gives me a little more imagery there. I like this collaborative thing, y'all, because a lot of times when I teach classes, I have to have the subject already done. Can I tell y'all I like doing freestyles? Maybe we'll change it from instead of freebie Friday, we'll do freestyle Friday. I like that. I think I like that better. All right, let's see what it's making. Let's see. Beautiful. So I got this top part filled in here. I think I like number one better as far as the top part filled in the background, but I feel like she should have a little more bunnage on top of there, just a little bit. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, or 4, Shawanda. Which one? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Let me know. Okay, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, 3 it is. It's all you, baby. Look, you want a free design session tonight. All right, so here we go. Now I'm going to show you some things. I'll show you some things in Canva, and I'll show you some things in Photoshop, if you don't mind. All right. Now here's the other thing that I want to do. I'm going to take you over to my chat GPT, and let's say we're doing a Bratz type of theme here. So if you wanted to do some words that would trend with that population, you could actually ask ChatGPT to help you come up with the expression there. But because I want to get to the design part, we're going to keep it simple right now, okay? All right. So I think I have enough of the image to work with here, but I need it upscale. So I'm going to hit upscale creative, and I'll do upscale subtle just to show you what the difference is. It's going to make it higher resolution for me. And then I'm going to show you, should I show y'all some face swapping? Do y'all want to do some face swapping? Because I want to take this same prompt here, and I can show you how you can get more, like very much more Bratz-like characters. I'll show you. Sometimes ChatGPT trips, but if it does, and I'm gonna let it do what it does. So if I just hit /, I don't know if y'all knew that was so ChatGPT is kind of stealing from Midjourney right now. But if I put /, it's going to create a picture. Oh, I have to hit enter though. Hold on. Just like you do in Midjourney. All right, so I'm going to put that same prompt in there, see what it makes me. Now, Dolly 3 does have a good rundown on Bratz characters. So it probably will look much more like a Bratz character on this side. So that's why I like to show y'all different things in AI. Beautiful. And the only thing is I can't really get more of her bun there. And I told it to do an aspect ratio of 2:3, and it just turned the thing sideways. Child, get out of here. Let me not put the aspect ratio in there because you're tripping. And really, I want it to have, I don't know why I put those dolls in the back. Let me see if I just generate it again because I don't like it with the dolls in the back. I think that's doing too much. Because I want to show you all what I can do with the background, okay? If you all enjoying this this Freebie Friday / Freestyle Friday session, let me know in the chat. Let me know so far what is the best part. Character creation. Okay, cool. And let me know, what do you want to see next? What do y'all want to see me do with this character? I want this to be a co-creation session. I like this. Because I feel we are co-creators with the creator. So we co-create together with the creator. Boy, that's a lot of creation. Okay. We can get real creative in here. So I like this one much better. The best part is your patience and demonstration. Oh, Mara, thank you, love. I appreciate that. All right, so I'm going to grab this one too. I'll download that. Put it in my downloads. Actually, I'm going to put this in my, this is AI number 49. Y'all, would y'all look at all of the things we have created? So this one is going to be AI. This is Bratzish. Bratzish. And then so I have a Bratzish for Mid Journey, and then I have a this one just is so much like it's so pretty to me. This generator can make some things that you would buy as artwork. So just imagine this being something that you can create on any whim. All right, so I'm going to open this one in the browser. Well, this is not my upscale version. My upscale version is going to be much higher resolution. Okay, so what I want you to see here, this is Upscale Creative. Now, Upscale Creative kind of made her part her lips a little bit, show a little bit of her teeth more. It also sometimes will add additional texture. See, it put more highlight around her nose area. So sometimes if you just highlight or if you upscale subtly, it just makes a higher resolution version of the image that you already had. But if you upscale creative, many times, look at the background. I think the background even has a little bit more detail into it for creative. But it'll be subtle differences. But I do like, a lot of times I like to use upscale creative when I have some like hands and things that may not come out just right. It gets it a little more accurate for me. But I think creative, I got a little extra piece right here in her hair. Let me see. I don't have that here. So come on, baby hairs. Let's go. We're going to go with this one. So I'm going to open it in browser, and this is how I save it. And if y'all know, you know, in AI class on Tuesdays, we did this 10 times. Okay. So that's why I don't care about showing y'all stuff for the freestyle and freebie Friday, because I already know it's just going to make you want to be in the room. So I don't mind showing you. There is nothing that I could run out of talking to y'all on a Friday night. All right. So save image as. Y'all already know I am not the gatekeeper. I need to be the timekeeper though, or maybe I need me a timekeeper, because that's the only thing, the only limitation that we have with my freebie sessions is that it's just supposed to be an hour. Okay. One of these days, y'all gonna be sad, but it's just gonna be that hour. But we're gonna get a lot done in that hour, I promise you. All right, so I have my two characters there. Now, what I want to show you in Photoshop, I'm going to show you Photoshop first. So this is the template 289 y'all will be getting. And if you change the words, change the text, change the colors, and change the foreground and the background, you have a whole entirely different design. That's just the way the world of design works. That's how templates work. Okay. Some of you may not know this, but I was one of the very first people in this creative sector that started selling templates, especially Photoshop templates, because in the design world, like real designers, real creatives, it is taboo to ask a designer for their Photoshop file. They feel like you finna steal their stuff. So I said, you know what? Y'all are watching me on these 4-hour YouTube lives, and y'all aren't designing with me. So I made it to where you could purchase a template and you could design just like me with my 25 years of Photoshop experience. Believe it or not, you all have the same level of experience that I have when you have these templates on your computer. Okay. So I'm going to show you how easy that is. All right. So first, what I want to do is I'm not even going to use my smart object here just yet. I want to just show you a feature. So I'm going to turn off some stuff right now. Oh, you know what? No, I'm going to leave it on. I want you to do this outside of your template. So whenever I teach you this in class on Wednesday, when we do this together, this is also going to be a tutorial for class on Wednesday. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and create a version of this new design that we just did. So I'm going to go to my downloads and my AI 49. And I'm going to go ahead and open both of these separately. Open those up in Photoshop. All right, now one of them is not a PNG file. And this will be the one from ChatGPT. Let me see if I can make it one. If not, let me see here. If I cannot make it one, I'll show you all how you can make it one. Usually you can open them up in Photoshop, even if it's a WebP image, because I think that's what's happening here. Where is my ChatGPT? Maybe I close it out on y'all. Let me go back to it. And let me see if I was running my mouth and I downloaded the wrong image. Let me see. So when I click on the image, no, I did it right because it says save. See, it's saving as a WebP image. Now, technically, I should be able to open that in Photoshop. I'm not sure. It's just not a PNG file. It doesn't have to be a PNG file. But what I can do is open it with Paint. Yes, there's still some good in Paint. Paint can open almost anything if you did not know. All right, so I can do open it in Paint and then do File, Save As. And I'm going to save it as, I'll just save it as a JPEG. And let's put that in our AI49. There we go. All right, so now I can go ahead and open this up in my Photoshop. All right, so there's some things I want to do here. If I don't want to actually create a background, or maybe I do want to create a background, sometimes you just want to make your background a little bit wider. And this is where we're going to use the power of image generation here in AI inside of Photoshop. So I'm going to grab my crop tool here, and I can pull out each of these sides by itself, or let me go back. Just hit escape. All right, and when I pull out, before I start pulling, I can hold down Control and Alt, and it pulls it out the same distance from each side. So I'm gonna do that. Now keep in mind, it's got some hands down there, so it's probably gonna make some crappy hands, but we're just gonna go ahead and let it do generative expand. Hit done. Or did it? No. Didn't hit generative expand. Hold on, y'all. Let me go back. I was supposed to hit generative expand. All right, so let's go back to our crop tool. Control and Alt, and pull it out on the outside. Generative, oh, I have to hit generative expand first and then generate. I guess when I hit done, they thought I was just done with it. All right. Yeah, matter of fact, Craft to Quit. If y'all want this as an opportunity to go back, because Craft to Quit, you have access to this AI room. So if y'all want to go in there right now, like y'all feeling a little inspired, not expired. Y'all don't expire on me tonight. If you feel a little inspired, go ahead and prompt in my room. I'm done. You know, this is a little running joke. If y'all don't know, in the AI class, I prompt first, or I have my own room. And sometimes they get a little excited and they be prompting in my room. And I be like, get out my room. So yes, you can go in my room and you can prompt now. And what I'll do is I'll be adding some more in here too, because you all did get your y'all didn't get your 5,000 minimum. Oh, you almost got 5,000 minimum. Okay, so let me see. Okay. I see y'all. Beautiful. Oh, I love the curls and the pigtails. Are y'all gonna make some fire Christmas presents? Y'all, come on. Come on. And you better. Sheesh. All right. Okay. Y'all did your thing. Even after class last night or Tuesday night. Okay. So I'll give y'all some more prompts then. I will give you some more prompts. I see y'all already prompting the room. Pop and Pete, go ahead. Go ahead and pop your stuff. Go ahead. Right there. Do your prompting. All right, so let's see. What I'm going to do now is take y'all on back to this side. See how it gave me some imagery there. And then I have a few options here. I'm liking option number 1 the best. And y'all got to imagine, I'm pretty much going to just use this as a background that I'm going to cut off with we call them frames in Canva, and we call them masks in Photoshop, like a layer mask is what we call it in Photoshop. All right, so that's cool. When I get it how I want, I'm going to right click, and I like to go ahead and flatten the image, or you can do merge down, whatever floats your boat or finds your lost remote. Now, here's going to be where I can pull down the image here a little bit. It's probably going to get a little weird because Photoshop and AI in general does not like making hands. So we will hit generate and we will see what it do. Okay. And we will work with what we have. All right. So while we're doing that, okay, we're getting much better with hands. Okay, wait a minute. What happened? Okay. Oh, look. It said, "Oh, you want to go on YouTube and tell people that I be jacking up hands? Let me actually put some fingers on here." Okay. I'm proud of you. Much better. Beautiful. All right, well, I like how she's doing like a little curtsy and holding her dress right there. So I'll keep that one right there. Let me right click and let me merge it down. Let me merge it down. I really want to merge it down. Listen, I get goofy when I get tired. And I'm not tired in spirit. I just be a little tired because it's late. So if y'all get the late night version of me and I get a little goofy and I sing some songs, just know that I love y'all and I'm tired, but I'm still here with you. Okay. And maybe it'll even help you remember the functions. Okay. All right. So I'm glad with this one. I'm really good with it. I'm going to do the same thing over here to my other. All right. So again, I'm going to go a little faster now because I already showed y'all for the one time. Now, I do feel like I don't like this little part right here. So before I expand it, I'm going to, boom, get this little area right here. And I'm going to say, you know what, do me a little general fill right there because I'm not really feeling that little, I don't know if it's a curtain. I don't know what that's supposed to be. But before I expand it, I want to get that out of my face. All right, let's see what it does here. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm liking that. Let me see if I like anything else better. That looks a little bit better to me. Oh, that looks even better. I'm going to rock with number 3. And what we're going to do, merge it down. We're really going to merge it down. All right. Anyways, y'all don't mind me. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. So I'm going to do control minus a couple times just so I can see, like, I'm imagining right now where I need extra imagery because I just want to listen. I'm going to show y'all the easy way to just pop this into the template. Okay. But we don't have to worry about foreground and background. All we have to do is generate a little bit of that foreground background. So I'm going to pull a little bit up to the top. I'm going to hold down Control, then Alt, pull a little bit out to the sides here. And then I'll even go ahead and pull some down to the bottom here. So I have some image that I can clip. Now I'm going to hit Generative Expand, then Generate. All right. And let me, ooh, pretty. See, it didn't know what to put down here, so it kind of gave me some flowers that look out of focus, which is gorgeous. But I don't think I want the out of focus flowers. Oh, this one gave me like some pattern in the bottom of her dress, but I don't think that really fits. And what I'm doing down here, I don't even need the imagery down here. I just need something down to the bottom that I could kind of fade off or put behind my text. So for me, this one is perfect. If I want to generate again, I can hit generate again. It'll give me 3 more options. But what am I going to do? Y'all tell me. Y'all better sing it to me. Go merge it down. Okay. All right. So now I have 2 different images that I can work with here. I'm going to go ahead and save this one. Do I want to save it? Yes. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? Let me do a save as so I can basically show y'all a before and after. So this one, I'll put a dash. And I'm going to put Gen Fill so y'all know that that one is the generative fill. Because I said I was going to give y'all this AI artwork tonight. Especially since y'all staying up late with me and listen to me sing off key. Listen, that deserves a reward as well. All right, so let's do this one. File, save as. And then this one, we'll do the Gen Fill. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Let's see what's next. Oh, all right. So for this one, I won't even have to do a background. Let me show you why. So I'm just going to go into photo one. I'm going to double click photo one. All right, and I'm going to drop our new image in there. I'll start with, I can actually drop both of them in here while I'm here, while I'm at it. You go ahead and grab both of them, drag and drop it like it's hot. 1 and 2. And what I want to do is I just want to make sure that it fills this entire space. There's 1. And then let me get off of the crop tool and onto this move tool. There we go. All right, so I'll start with the Dolly 3 version of our doll. Okay, and notice how it's just kind of like a, y'all listen, if I ever, let me take a little sip of my water before I threaten y'all a little bit. If you ever tell anybody that you know me or that you have any of the Innate Academy templates, and I see you with a design that has a hard box or hard line around it, just know that's defamation of character. Anybody that knows me knows from the very beginning, 4 years ago when I started teaching y'all on this YouTubeage, I loathe hard lines, okay? This is one of the reasons why I teach you all how to use generative fill, so you can make some extra information in the background, and then we can do something like this, okay? All right, we got fade offs, we have layer masks. There's no excuse to be wearing squares and rectangles on a shirt like it's the 1990s iron on RIP shirts. Y'all don't do that to me. You hear me? Okay. That's my disclaimer. People who, if you know, you know, because you've heard me rant about hard lines if you know anything about me. All right. I love y'all though. All right, let's go ahead and bring this up in size. And what I want to do is I kind of want to get past my mask area because I want to clip it into that space, but I want to make sure my image is large enough. Okay. That's it right there. And of course, I see this. And of course, it doesn't make me happy. Okay. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a version of this image and I'm going to alt click and drag. So those of you who get this template on Wednesday, it'll already have this version in it. Look what happened right there. It's cropped into this mask. I do not have to worry about fading it off and doing all that other stuff, okay? It's just not my problem. All right, it's just not. Now, let's say if I do want to separate my foreground from my background, what I can do here is on this photo layer, I can go ahead and use this tool right here, which is called the Object Selection Tool. And I want to use the drop down, go to Cloud, and then go to Select Subject. What I'm doing is I'm using AI to help me find out, well, what is the subject? What's the background? What's the foreground? What do you want to keep? What do you want to cut out? Okay, so it selected pretty much the model that I want to keep here. If I want to add to this, let's say I want to keep the bottom of her dress here, then what I could do is I'm going to add to the selection with, let's use the Polygon Lasso tool. And I'm going to either hold down Shift, which will add to the selection, or make sure at the top up here, this will make a fresh new selection. This will add to the selection. This one will subtract from the selection. I want to add to the selection. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to create a little angle outside of here. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, and I'm going to keep all of this. I'm going to use a layer mask. I am not going to delete anything. Did y'all hear me? I'm not going to delete anything. When I create this layer mask, which is this rectangle with the circle in the middle, now all of a sudden, now she looks like she's in Whoville. Okay? So that's how you can do that. But wait a minute, Shannon. Now she's not inside of the layer mask anymore. What are you going to do about that? Okay? Now I can select my layer mask here, hold down control, I can select that layer mask. Now y'all can't do this in Canva, you're bad, okay? But I'm gonna show you some things that you can do in Canva. All right, so now I have that selected. I can add that to my layer mask here. So let me pull this out a little bit so you can see what I'm talking about. See the layer mask? Where white reveals, black conceals. And I want y'all to remember that. Just think of a tight dress. That white tight dress is going to reveal every lump and bump you own, okay? But that black tight dress is going to conceal and it's going to make it look like it ain't all the way there, okay? So if you're thinking in terms of the mask, whatever you paint in white is going to be revealed. Whatever you paint in black is going to be concealed, okay? All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to make sure that I have my paintbrush here, that black is in the foreground because black is going to conceal this part down here. Okay, this is also how you fade off images. Did y'all know? If you didn't know, now you know. All right, so I'm going to make this brush a little bit bigger. Right now, it's only 200 pixels. I'm going to teach y'all a trick. This is for my Craft to Quit crew. This is a bonus. If you hold down Control and Alt while you're on the brush tool and you hold down the right mouse click, you move to the right, it gets bigger. You move to the left, it gets smaller. If you move down, it gets to be a harder brush. If you move up, it gets to be a softer brush. I don't know if y'all knew that move, but here it is, okay? Now, the other thing you can do is you can just tap down here on the, you're just like, Shannon, I don't know, that was too much for me. I'm just a beginner. Just let me know how I could do that easily. Go up here. For the size, you can move this little toggle switch right here. I'm going to put it on like 600 pixel. I like working with the 300, 600, 800, typically the soft brushes that I use to fade off. Hardness, I'm always with a 0 for the hardness because I want it to be as soft an edge as possible so I can fade things off, okay? So I got a 600. See how it lets me preview it when I hover over here? All right, so what am I going to do? I'm going to select the inverse of my selection right now because I have the inside. And I'm going to show you what happens. I have the inside selected. So what happens when I do my fade off? It's fading off only inside. I want it to actually clean up the outside of it. So let me do Control Z so I can undo that. And go to my history as well. Go back to the load selection. Now, if I want to get the inverse of what's selected, so I got the inside meat selected. I want the outside meat selected. Oh, another thing about how I teach, I use funny words to help y'all remember stuff. So when I say inside meat and outside meat, you'll never forget, okay? When I teach you about what conceals and what reveals, you'll never forget black and white because you're like, oh, yeah, because when I wear that white dress, I better make sure that I, kind of drink my water and did my fasting the night before because I can't look bloated in my white dress because it's going to reveal everything. So now y'all remember, okay? So now I want the outside meat. I'm going to go up here to select. Because my selection is active, I want to select the inverse, which is the opposite, okay? And then I can go paint down here with my brush, and it's not messing with anything inside of there. Do y'all see that? All right, and now I can do Control D to deselect, and now she's nice and tucked in there with no extras hanging out. Now, if I want to fade her off further, I can still come in. I can say, well, I kind of want to see those snowflakes at the bottom. Boom, I'm going to fade her off. I didn't even need to do the extra layer mask. I could have just faded her off from the beginning. Can you do that in Canva? Not yet. The answer is no. But I'll show y'all a little trick that I use to fade stuff off in Canva. Okay. All right. So I got my words, have my image there. I showed you how to include and not include the background here. So again, that's what it looks like with the full background that we created in AI. If you had a foreground and background image, we can make it rock like that. Okay. And again, here I see this hard line. Y'all know I don't do hard lines. I hope y'all know I left that there on purpose to show you. Okay. So I'm going to go here to my background image here. And this one is background number 1. All right. And if I want to fade this off, I'm going to create a layer mask. So it's going to be all white. And remember, white does what? Does white reveal or does white conceal? What does it do? Let me know in the chat. All right, so I'm going to get my brush here, and I got black loaded up, and I want to conceal this bottom part here. I'm just going to fade it off a little bit. We call that blending, baby. It blends right on the end. And I could generative fill the rest of that image if y'all really wanted to see that. Like, we can get Yeah, we already 20 minutes past time. Y'all do this to me every time. I think it's intentional at this point. I think y'all just love me so much. Y'all want to spend all this time with me. It's cool though. That's cool. Because one of these days, I'm gonna make sure that I set that hour boundary. I don't know when it's gonna be, but it will be one of these days soon. What's gonna happen is y'all are gonna be ready to get to work, and y'all are gonna be making so much money doing this stuff that we're gonna have to keep it down to an hour. Because y'all ain't gonna have time to learn as much as you have time to make money. We'll see. All right, so I'm gonna do the same thing here, a little generative expand. See what it gives me down there. Probably continue the snow, maybe give me some little ornaments down there or whatnot. I did drag the canvas to expand, sir. I sure did. Was I talking? Hold on. Let me see if I was talking too much. Let me open it first, then drag it down, then hit generative expand, hit generate. I was probably talking. Y'all do love me. I appreciate that. All right. So while that's working, let me see what we can do over here in Canva. Oh, did I also tell y'all that my Photoshop template that I did for you all is it's a magic template. It's magic. I don't know if y'all noticed this, but the images here before were the Grinch character holding the Grinchy. Don't get me wrong, Grinchy character holding the boba tea, and now it's your Bratz-ish character, right, in her burgundy. All right, so all right, I don't know that turned into a stream and it was snow. I don't like that one. This one I can rock with. This one I like. So I'm going to rock with this one. Let's go ahead and merge it down. Let's do it. All right. So now if I close out of this one and I go back to my image, oops, I wasn't even supposed to show y'all that. There we go. All right, now see how I have it faded off here? I'm going to disable the layer mask. And oh, it must be still saving. And is still saving. All right, we're going to let it do what it do. And matter of fact, let me go ahead and close out of some of these files that I'm not using. And then I will let you all experience that little magical piece of the image just create on the screen when it's finished saving that level. All right. It is taking forever to save this. Oh, you know what? This is a big image. I think I upscaled it because I actually used this image with a 8-foot tall by, whew, that ended up being almost what, 12, 6, it ended up being 16 feet wide, but we scrunched it in like an accordion. I'll have to show y'all that one. I was gonna say, y'all gonna like next week's class because we're gonna pull it all together. All right, so it kind of moved up a little bit, but let me show you what's going on here. We can take that graphic now. I'm gonna hold down shift and pull it down. And now you see it has more image for us to work with. Okay, that's generative fill inside of Photoshop. All right, some cool stuff, some magic stuff. If I still wanted to fade it off, I could still have it faded off down there. Okay, but the image is there if I need it. Now, also, I told y'all this was a magic Photoshop file. Did you see that it also updated my background there? Did you see that? All right. And I haven't even changed my colors yet. Now for this one, we say we want to go with burgundy and cream. So let me grab this eyedropper here, or the color picker tool. And I want my primary color to be the burgundy. I'm just holding down my mouse and I'm going to grab that burgundy right there. And then I'm going to grab one of the cream colors as my secondary color. Oh, this is so pretty. And then I'm going to get a little bit lighter red. Sometimes burgundy can look brown if it's too deep. There we go, right there. Okay. So for color number 1, right now is the green color. I'll double click on that, change it out this template, right click, duplicate that layer. And then for this color, I'm just going to tap on my swatch. It's going to change it to burgundy. Yes, to save those changes. Beautiful. And then for color number 2, I'm going to duplicate that layer, and I'm going to see if I want it to be my alternating color. I'm going to tap the cream color there. Ooh, that is pretty, pretty, pretty. All right, and then because I did show you all how to generate your own beautiful background. Now this is just the colors. Look, this is why templates matter, okay? That just gave me a whole new look, and I really like it. But I'm going to also show you how to put in the image that you created from before. And I'm going to, for you all, I'm going to link this one and this one because sometimes you want to use your foreground and your cutout. So I'm going to link them so that if I move one, it moves both of them. So I'm going to go to my move tool. So if I move one, it moves the background plus that cutout that we did in the front. All right, beautiful. Now here's another thing. Okay, I told y'all my background was separate from my foreground, but what if, since this is Freestyle Friday, I think I might rename this to Freestyle Friday. I like this. Okay, so what if I want my background to be a little more transparent so I can see my little snowflakes and she pops out more? Do y'all like that? Yes or no? This is Freestyle Friday, so I need y'all to freestyle with me. Freestyle with me. Let me know. Yeah, Paula says, thank goodness for the grunge frames. All right, see, I love it. Okay. Now, let me know how we're doing with this. How we doing right now? I need y'all's complete honesty because these are templates for you all. Now, we could go in here and create these ornaments. The ornaments, what do we create? Like I said, everything that I generate in AI tonight, the longer y'all hang out with me, you'll get these files. So it'll be good for all of us. Okay. Hey, Nicole. Let's go ahead and do, which class was it where we did our ornaments? Was it this one? Was it 48? Can y'all imagine we have done almost 50 AI classes now? And if you all want a link, if you're craft to quit, I have a link that will unlock all of your 190 Photoshop classes. You don't have to wait 7 days for nothing to unlock and drip and open up. It will unlock 190 Photoshop classes. I don't care if you just joined today. It will unlock 50 AI classes, and it will unlock the $800 Automizer. And if your craft to quit, it's only $497 now. Next week, it goes back to the $997 to unlock all of those if you're craft to quit. If you are interested in that, make sure you're a current craft to quit member, and then I can send you the link. So you have to message us though, because that link is not anywhere other than in our admin's possession, so that we can control who gets that link, because we have to ensure that you're in the craft to quit program before we give you that link. Okay, so all you have to do is message us on the Facebook page. And if you don't have Facebook, you can message us on Instagram and we can give it to you. And push come to shove, you can email us. The quickest way to get a response though is with the Facebook Messenger. Okay. All right. So let's see here. What am I going to do? I'm going to type in ornament here and hit enter. See what kind of ornaments we got cooking up in here. Let's see. Ooh. All right. So I want, I like this one. So I'm going to start with this one. All right. Oh, but that's Grinchy style. I like the Grinchy style. Let's do something more like elegant, because I know what we're going for here. We're going more for like the burgundy and cream and elegance of it all. So let me keep rolling till, because we did a lot of like Grinch-ish type of stuff. And oh, I even like the watercolor ones. Like those a lot. Let me see. Oh, now I see too many. Like this is what happens with us as creatives. Now I have too many options. Oh, that's so pretty. All right, so I'm gonna jump to these. I like how artistic these look. So I'm gonna go with this one. And this is a watercolor kind of illustrated ornament. So I'm gonna take this same exact prompt here, copy it, and this is it. Oh, this is in my room. Oh, this is one of my images. All right, so I did my thing, if I may say so myself. All right, so now I have to change the colors because I don't want it soft pink and white. I want it to be burgundy and cream and gold vintage ornament. Isolated on a white background. And when I put isolated on a white background, usually that's what I do if I really want to, I just want something that's clip art. Y'all see we did some bows here. Y'all, if you miss all of these opportunities, this is what we've done in just 4 weeks. We did our characters. Oh, we did face swapping. I didn't get a chance to show you face swapping. Well, if you want to see face swapping, just make sure that you buy the AI 49 class because we did do some face swapping in there. We did our appliques, our embroidered appliques. This one right here, y'all had a blast with this class. We created everything imaginable, all our own fresh clip art for whatever colorway and whatever Christmas theme, whether we want a hyper realistic watercolor, whatever. This one, y'all showed out in this one for sure. And then we did the bows. So these 4 classes here got y'all everything that you need to make your Christmas designs. Everything that you need to make your Christmas designs. Plus, we did templates for each of these as well. I'm just saying, if you're not rocking with us in the live classes in the Academy, I highly, highly suggest that you at least try us out, okay? Give us 30 days. If you just join Craft to Quit and get the challenge for free, because some of you are purchasing the challenge, and it's cool. But I'm telling you right now, if you purchase the Craft to Quit program, right now it's $127 a month. It's going up to $197 a month soon because y'all see everything we give you. So if you purchase for $197 or $127 a month, now you'll lock in the $127 for life. And then when it goes back up to $197, you won't have to worry about missing out on that. You're going to save you money for life because, y'all, we got some lifers in here. Anybody been with me more than 3 years? Say it in the chat. Let me know, were you with me when I was barefoot in the kitchen showing you all how to sublimate graduation items? If you were with me barefoot in the kitchen, give me a 1 in the chat. All right, so let me go ahead. I'm going to check on a little ornament I was making there. Oh, this was our bow class. I want to go to my ornament. All right. And I got so much artwork here. I got to scroll for days. Jump to present. That's what I want to do. Oh, gorgeous. Gorgeous. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to upscale the ones that I like. I'm going to do 1, 2, and 4. And then I'm going to run this prompt again because I need a 4th one because I want 4 ornaments to hang. And Stephanie, I know, okay, congratulations, number 1, for upgrading to Craft to Quit today. And any classes that you already had, we will unlock for you. Okay, just send us a message. And I see that you already did on the Facebook page or the Instagram business page. And we can tell which ones you already had unlocked. We can unlock those. Now, if you want us to unlock everything and the whole bundle of the AI classes and get you the Automizer, then let us know you want that option. And we'll send you a special link that you can pay for to unlock everything and not have anything locked up. And like I said, that's 3 years worth of Photoshop templates and classes that you don't have to wait for every 7 days to unlock. All right, Jennifer, I got you, love. All right, let's see. Ooh, I'm liking, that one's a little too much like this one. So if I see that my prompts look almost the same as the previous one, it's because I hit the recycle or the like the remix button or regenerate button. I feel like whenever I reprompt it, so so I'm gonna do imagine, reprompt it. I feel like when I do that, it gives me a fresh set instead of like trying to redo what it just did. So I want a fresh set of ornaments so I can have some different shapes and some different imagery here. All right, so I'm not going to upscale these even more just because I don't really need them high resolution. However, if I was going to use these for, like I showed you all, the large format, I would absolutely upscale each of these ornaments, just as I did for this accordion design here. I'm going to turn it on so you all can see. So this accordion design is 8 feet tall. This is the Automizer here for those who like, what is the Automizer? Did she just make that word up? I did. I made it up just for y'all. So this is an accordion panel that also turns into columns, and I will be showing y'all that this upcoming class is Wednesday. All right, so we'll actually be showing you how to lay out the columns, and I have a special template that I made for you all that should help the layout be super simple. All right, but you can take the columns and you can turn it into an accordion wall, or you can do 4 columns and it makes a 3D accordion, because whether you walk in front of it or behind it, now those 4 columns make one large image. All right. And we do have some videos also showing you how to do that. All right. So here I have my little accents here. I'm going to change these out once I go ahead and commit to my 4th image here. Oh, oops. I think, did I do the matte ones again? That is not what I meant to do. I was supposed to copy that. I guess I did not copy my prompt. All right, and then do imagine, paste, then hit enter. All right, and let me go ahead and save these the way I save them. Of course, I open in browser, tap on it, open in browser, and then that's how I'm going to get my higher resolution version. It's not the highest resolution, but this is good enough for what we're working on right here. Y'all, these just came out so pretty. All right, and I'm live streaming and everything too, so my AI is going a little slower. I kind of like this one where it's at the bottom, but I also like this one. Jeez Louise, Shannon. So I already have one that looks similar to this, so I'll go with the top one here. That's upscaling too. And I'll just go ahead and open in browser. And then once I open it in browser, got too many windows open, y'all, while I'm live streaming. Let's see if I can make it over here to the screen. Here, I'm going to right click, save image as. And this is actually 048. So I'm going to put this, I'll put it in this folder, but it's 048. So this is 048, and I'm going to put ornament burgundy. There's 1, then there's 2. Then there's 3. And I'm actually showing y'all my workflow. This is how I actually design stuff for y'all and for my customers. Save image as. I'm going to do number 4, so I ensure that I have 4 ornaments here. All right. Move this on off the screen. All right. So now we can get our Midjourney off the screen. And what I want to do is I want to change out the ornaments here. So I'm going to go into each one, go to accent number 1, And you can do file, place embedded, or we can do a drag and drop here. Let me just make sure I got all 4 ornaments. And just to make this easy, I'm going to put 1 inside of 1, 2 inside of 2, etc. All right, so I have my ornament here, but I don't have the background cut out. So again, we can use the feature that we used before, the object selection tool, go to the down arrow, select cloud, and then hit select subject. And most of the time that's going to do the trick. Sometimes it won't. And if it shows me that live, then I'll show y'all what I mean by sometimes it won't. Now that just didn't do anything just now. Don't show out, Photoshop. You got company, okay? These folks might want to buy your little program, so I just suggest you act right. Okay. All right. All right, so I selected that. Now I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the layer mask. It's automatically going to create a mask around it. And it didn't delete it. I can get any of that back if I want to. It didn't just delete it. It just masked it off because what is black is being concealed. What is white is being revealed. All right. So what I like to do is I like to keep my previous one on because here's my trick when I'm designing, y'all. I'm giving y'all full game. Even my craft to quit, even my advanced people know that I'm going to give some extra game. I don't like to move things around in my template. I like to optimize my template design. So if I do change out these ornaments or if I do change out colors, everything is in the right placement so I can flow with my design. So if I want these ornaments to basically be in the same place as my past ornaments, my Grinchy ornaments, then I'm going to make them about the same size and put them in about the same placement. Okay? Don't worry about where those little hooks and loops are because we have a little trick for that too. Then I turn off my previous image, hit yes to save. Okay. All right, so I'm going to do this a little quicker now. I'm going to go ahead and pull in image number 2. And this one, I will go ahead and cut off the background here. Now, I feel like Canva has a much better background removal tool than Photoshop. There are times when I will give credit, Canva is due credit. Now, this one has a little bit hanging off of the end here, which makes this, I don't know if it's worth me keeping this. So what I'm going to do, remember I told you there's a subtraction here. I'm going to hit the subtraction tool, and then I'm just going to draw around this area right here. And it's going to say, oh, you don't want that little dangling piece. No, I don't want that little dangling piece. I'd rather have a solid, consistent ornament here, and then I can hit the layer mask, and there it is. All right, now again, I'll turn on the previous one just so I know where everything was stationed. And I'm going to use this to move. And this is a different type of ornament. It has like that antique kind of teardrop shape to it. So I'm not going to be able to make it reach all the way to the bottom there. So I'm just being aware of that. I turned off the eyeball from our previous ornament, and that's 2. All right, so now we have 3. Again, I'm gonna move a little bit faster because y'all got the gist of things now. I can go ahead and go to my select subject, use the cloud. And I'm just gonna, as long as it looks decent, I'm just gonna trust it and go. So we can move a little bit faster through here. Again, I'm gauging placement and size. There we go. And I have 1 more ornament. And this is if y'all want to do 4 ornaments. Like, I was a little bit extra on this. Plus, I felt like we generated so many cool images in these past 3 or 4 AI classes that y'all are going to want to use that AI. All right, so ornament number 4. Let's drag and drop it like it's hot. And let's go ahead and get rid of the background. Little layer mask, and everything looks right on time. All right. So what do you all think? We have a final design here. And if I go back to my magic folder that is created automatically with my template, that's going to be my 289 master folder. Look, I got text, I got my photo, I got my color 1, my color 2, I got my alternating backgrounds here, and I have my accent images. And guess where we use those, y'all? In the Automizer. So even if you have the 285 Automizer, which shows the breast cancer images, all I do now is switch those images out for these, and now I have my my whole new setup for a whole nother set of products and collection. All right, so we're getting a little late now. We're getting a little late. So I'm going to show y'all a little bit of Canva, and then what I'll do, I'll tell y'all what, I'll go ahead and put these into the Automizer so I can show you how it's going to automate the graphics. So then you all will have these graphics by the end of this class. Do you all think, let me ask you this, can you use this graphic? Do you think you can use this graphic to help sell any of your products? And if so, I need you to tell me in the chat, what products would you put this graphic on? Because y'all be like, yeah, I could use it. Let me get a little feedback, okay? More than just a yes. What could you see yourself using this graphic for? Because whatever y'all tell me, I'm going to make sure that you all get those on your, for your mock-ups that you can put on your social media, your emails, so you could text message people and let them know, hey, I do this. Whatever you have to do. Let me know how you plan on using it. All right, and I will be showing you all how to use this later. Let me close it down. Let me save it though. Okay, I see all mugs, tumblers, sweatshirts. Okay. Shirts, tumblers, and stockings. Oh, I see y'all getting smart. Y'all put multiple products because y'all want my mock-ups for multiple products. Very smart. Blanket, pillows, t-shirt, tumbler, stocking. Okay, I see y'all. I see y'all got some great ideas for how we're gonna use this. All right, cool. Well, what I want to do here, I'm gonna close out of the big Automizer because I'm gonna actually go with one that I already created from last week. So y'all see all of these different products and categories and collections of things. You got that there. We're going to go ahead and close out, save what we have. But what I like to do is I like to make a smaller version whenever I'm doing a collection. So normally that smaller version has no more than 30 products on there because y'all not even listing products on these stores. So if y'all, oh, I want to see this design on everything, you're probably not needing to sell more than 30 variations of products. Okay. So let me see how many I have on this one. Let me see. And then what I'll do next week is I'm actually going to make the party version stuff. So for tonight, let's do our main images here. And I might drop a little some in there for the party. So we'll see. First of all, we'll see how y'all energy looking. If we ain't got no likes and no comments and no interaction, then I'm going to sleep because apparently y'all went to sleep on me. Okay, so that's what I need to see in order to make this beneficial for the both of us. All right, so let's go ahead and change out our elements here. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I already have this flipped out. I guess that was it. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and zip that up. So this is what I do when I'm finished with Automizer and I like the way that it looks just as it is. I zip it up. Why? Because a zipped up version of that basically allows you to preserve it in its original format. That way, when I go messing with it and changing up graphics and changing up the colorways and all of that, then I have my original version packed up neatly where I can get back to it. All right, so that's what it's doing right now, zipping it up. So y'all get to see that part of the action. And right now, while it's compressing, if I go into this file and change anything, it's going to mess up my compression because it's going to take and preserve everything. If I start changing it while it's saving and compressing, it's going to save mismatch images, and you're not going to like the result. So just be a little patient with it. If it tells you it's going to take 4 minutes to do something, just let it do what it has to do so that it can preserve that big, beautiful file for you. All right, so since we're already in that mode, let me go ahead and start making our Canva version of this. All right. And this is pretty simple. I want to say even Canva. Let me test this out first, because I know Photoshop, I feel like I could do anything in Canva. And you all may have some ways that you may do it a little bit differently. Feel free to share those ways with me. I do not think I know it all. All right, so I'm going to go grab, remember earlier where we did an image generation of the outside image? So I'm going to take our AI image here. I'm going to drop her about where I would want to see the extra image come out here. And I'm going to go to edit. And then you have some tools right here in Canva. Like I said, Canva is not Photoshop, but it is extremely powerful. All right, so I'm going to go to Magic Expand. And this one, I'm going to go to the whole page because I just wanted to basically make everything go to the extent of this page. And I'm going to hit Magic Expand. Now, let me know in this chat tonight, how many of you would take a Photoshop class that I teach, and how many of you would take a live Canva class that I teach? I'm asking this because it is possible that we will start bringing some more Canva classes into this academy, but I need to know that you all would participate and pay for the classes. This is your free class. Just to let you know, I'm giving y'all way more for free than most people charge for. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? So when I charge for a class, I'm typically charging for that class because I help you implement, like I actually help you get the work done. And on top of that, I'm probably giving you way more game. Imagine you learning something now. Imagine what you learn in my paid classes. Okay, so let me know. Do y'all want a Photoshop class? Do y'all want a Canva class? Let me know. As far as I want to do some of the party favors, the event products, the t-shirts, like all of those, I want to show you how to design. Then I want to show you how to make, well, first of all, how to make your AI, right? I want to show you how to design with the templates, because you don't need to know how to design from scratch. You just don't. Not with all the templates that exist today. Okay? I'm going to show you how to design, and then I'm going to show you how to do mock-ups. And that's whether you're mocking up for events, you're mocking up for maybe a product or collection that you want to do for a local school or a sports team. So let me know which program and what project you want to do. Some of you want to get into memorial. So our next challenge that we're doing is a memorial challenge. So you may want to learn how to design the casket wraps and the funeral programs, and maybe even do pillows and blankets and that sort of thing. So let me know what program, and then what type of products, what type of project. I call them projects because we do more than just one product. Okay, both Photoshop. So mainly Photoshop here. Very good. Georgia Beauty says, you taught me so much about Photoshop. I actually designed from scratch in Photoshop. That was the whole experiment. The whole experiment was to let you all think it was so easy to design with templates. But if you notice, every single class, I teach you something advanced, one advanced tool or one advanced process in every class. So some of you all have taken all 190 Photoshop classes with me. I love y'all. And I'm glad y'all love me enough to do that too. Imagine taking 190 classes with one teacher, with one academy, all right? Those 190 classes, you all have learned so much. You all have applied so much. I hope that you're doing what you need to do with this high level skill. Okay. Now, I don't feel like Canva did as great with generating the image, but it generated some image. Actually, this one looks kind of cool here. I probably would go with this one. And then let it just kind of cut off these edges here. That's cool with me. I'm cool with that. I'm going to hit done because I think if you don't hit done, it won't save it. I have done that before. All right, so now what I want to do is I want to actually take this image here and I'm just going to copy that and I'm going to paste it onto my template here. And paste it just right on top. And then I'm going to drag it and kind of hover it over my frame and let it drop it like it's hot right there. Now, listen, this is a whole nother type of thing. You start seeing some remixes coming in here. Now, what I can do for this image here, oh, you know what I should have done? Before I did any of that, I should have duplicated this page. Okay. Then that way I don't mess with my original. All right. So I'm just going to hover. Do what I tell you to do. Now, anytime I don't want it to snap inside of that frame, it's snapping. And when it snaps inside of the frame, you can hold down Control on the keyboard and it will not allow it to snap inside of a frame. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of my subject image here. Y'all see this was, remember I was telling y'all I have a little trick to do the fade off. This is my trick. Okay. This is something that I created a long time ago in Photoshop. I don't know how y'all do it. I can't do them little bursts, them little circle gradient bursts, and then put a whole bunch of them, fade something off. It irks my nerves to do the same thing over and over again. So I just made this little bar. And like I said, I could hold down Control so it doesn't snap in there, but I could take this little bar and I can make it as wide as I need to. Only thing that I really do not like, well, not the only thing, one of the things that I really do not like about Canva is that I can only put one thing into a frame at a time. But if I needed to, let's say, fade off the top, the bottom, and the sides, then I could do that with this bar here. I would just alt click and drag it. Then I might rotate this one 90 degrees, hold down. What are you doing, sir? There you go. So that's 90 degrees. So I could fade off the sides if I wanted to. And I could kind of pick the color. So right now, let me edit this. And I believe I have duotone on right now, but you can also use the adjustment to change the colors as well. But I think the duotone works better. So I'm going to choose with the eyedropper tool here. I'll choose maybe this little brownish color if I wanted it to kind of blend in with that area. Maybe a little bit darker. There we go. And I would take here, here, and here. Alt, click and drag. So this word, just like Photoshop, we alt, click and drag to make a duplicate of something. I'm just alt, clicking and dragging. And then I can alt, click and drag a third piece here. And I was not holding down Control that time. So alt, click and drag. Let me go ahead and rotate this one back to 0 degrees. Stop playing with me. There we go. All right, and then this is too many. I don't listen. I don't like doing this part, y'all. I'm just letting you know how you can do it if you had to do it. Okay, so I can actually turn this into a PNG, create another frame in the exact same location, the exact same size, and try to clip this inside of that frame. It's just too much. It's too much. I don't like it. However, I'm just letting you know if you had to do it, the option is there. All right, so I'll just go ahead and group these for the sake of showing you all that. We'll have to get into that some other time. Those are kind of advanced Canva features. Also, me go ahead. I'm going to turn this off. Well, actually, I can just go ahead and delete all of that because I don't need it. I was just showing you all that that's what you have to do in Canva. In Photoshop, we can just mask stuff off. We can fade it off with the brush. Is everything that it needs to be. Okay. But we can also make it do what it do in Canva. Okay. All right. And now instead of my little Grinchy tree here, I can pull in my ornaments. So I'm going to go to my uploads and let me go to my magic folder and grab my little ornaments. My accent 1 through 4. Drag and drop it like it's hot. And of course, in Photoshop, it is actually, for me, even with all the Photoshop experience I have, I do feel like the background remover is easier and more intuitive inside of Canva. So I'm not a Canva hater. I just like to tell y'all the real when it comes to what tools will give me the professional results the fastest. Okay, so now I'm doing the same kind of idea here. And what I'll tell you what, this will be a Canva template of the same. So if you are, let me see how I want to do this. If you're in Photoshop, you probably don't need the Canva templates. You don't need the Canva templates because you actually can do much more in Photoshop. But if anybody joins the $50 a month membership, then what I'll do is every time I make a Canva template, I will include it with the Photoshop templates. What do y'all think about that? So here, technically, I'm making a Canva template that you all could flip out just like I flipped out in Photoshop. If anybody here would like that, let me know in the chat because I won't build it if nobody wants it. I will not do it if nobody wants it. Trust and believe. I got too many things to do with my time. I don't want to waste it. But if that is a resource that would help you be more confident, if you could design in Canva with some templates, hold down control, boom, there it is. Now what I want to do, I want to take all of these, I want to make them about the same size. And then I'm going to take 1, 2, I'm holding down shift, y'all, 3 and 4. I'm holding down shift while I'm selecting them. I'm going to come up here to position, go up here to layers, I lied, go to arrange, and then I want these to be centered down the middle, not the middle with T's. And then I also want to be spaced out evenly horizontally. All right, so now they have the same space between them. So I don't know if y'all knew those functions, but I'm just showing you if I had to use Canva, what I would do. Now, another reason I do not like Canva as my main designer is because when you don't have internet access, you cannot design, period. Now, they might be changing something soon since they're teaming up with Affinity and that sort of thing, but as far as I'm concerned, when I didn't have internet or my internet was really slow, remember I was doing a tutorial on Canva one time and I was in the hotel and they had horrible internet. I could not design. And y'all, if I can't design, that's money. That is missed opportunity. So I'm sure they will figure something out for that, but I'm just letting you know the real. But boom. There we go. And then what I'll do is I'll get that font and install it for you all. And this will be a done template, y'all. What you think? What you think from this to this? And then, of course, to change the colors here, we can change the colors. I can pull one of the burgundy colors from here. I'm going to do the cream. No, I want it to look more like the one that we did in Photoshop. That way I can show you the similarities. And then, of course, it doesn't have glitter in the inside. However, it still looks good. It still looks really good. And I'm just kind of seeing what color. Okay, I like that color. Because it doesn't have the glitter inside of it, it's like I don't get that dynamic, clean edge unless I have a very contrast color. So that's why I did not choose on the Photoshop template. I chose that cream color because it had the glitter in there. But because this is a flat color, I chose a darker color, more of that caramel color, so that it would pop out with the white outline. All right. Now let me show you another thing that Canva doesn't do. That this is a little, it's not misleading because I did this, on purpose. I have to ungroup these two if I want my outline to be different there. Let's see. Position. Because if I change the word Mary, let me show you. So let's say I want to do, I'll show you on this one. Because instead of Merry Christmas, I'm going to say Merry Grinchmas, right? So if I double click on the word Christmas and I start typing Grinchmas, obviously now the word in the back is not the same. So I have to go to my position, go to my layers. I have to change, I have to ungroup them. Okay, now I have to take the word Christmas here and I got to put it underneath it because when it's on top, I can't reach it, right? It's just, ugh. All right, so now I have to type Grinchmas again. And I told y'all the reason why I developed Photoshop templates like engineering tools is because I do not like doing the same thing over and over again. It bothers me to rework stuff. So when I design a template and it has smart colors, that's because I want you to change the color one time and everything that was red before, or everything that was green before, change to burgundy, and everything that was that lime green before, change to the cream color. That's because I cannot stand going to each little thing, changing the colors. I'm just letting y'all know. If you're afraid of Photoshop, you should be more afraid of wasting time than afraid of learning Photoshop. Okay. And then the inside color is blue, but because I'm only using a black outline, I really don't care. So I'm gonna go back to my position, put it underneath, and you just see the black outline. Does that make sense? So I got my Merry Christmas, my Merry Grinchmas. That's how you would change the text. All right. Oh, Affinity is not in Canva, Georgia Beauty. Affinity is like Affinity is an answer to Photoshop and Illustrator. So Affinity has Affinity Photo and Affinity. It's not Affinity Illustrator. I haven't used Affinity in about 2, maybe even 3 years. But I did learn it, and it is very close to Photoshop, but it does not have all the functionalities. Especially when y'all know how I like to use my smart objects, my smart colors, my Automizer. That ain't gonna flip and fold in no other program but Photoshop. Okay. So I am definitely loyal to Photoshop, but I'm willing to show you all because I know Photoshop. I can pick up Affinity. It's no problem to me. I can pick up Canva. It's no problem to me. I don't struggle in any other program because I know the elite of these programs. So if you want to know the elite and the best of the best, come on over to Death Row, aka Photoshop, and I got you every single week. I got you. All right. Let me see. What else was I gonna do? So I'm making that into a template for y'all. Oh, Faye says you can now log into Affinity with your Canva account. That's cool. All right. So that was what I wanted to show y'all in Canva tonight. What else did I say? I said I was gonna give y'all this AI artwork. Oh, that's what I was supposed to be doing. I was supposed to be flipping you all an Automizer so that I can give you the files. All right, so now that I have that one zipped up, I am not afraid to go up in here and change these whole graphics up. Change my colorway, change my accent images, and also change my foreground and background. Now, I'm going to show you the things that are most important to change. And that's all that we're going to change. So you see I have everything grayed out that I really don't need. And because I'm not doing the back here, I'm actually going to gray these out as well. So I'm going to copy that layer style here, and I'm going to gray out the back designs because I really don't need them. And I don't want to spend any time doing anything that we don't need for tonight. All right, so all I'm doing is just turn it on. I have an effect that grays it out. So visually, when I see this template and I'm just ready to roll, I can just replace the images that I see here. All right, so let's start with the pattern here. And I'm going to turn on my auto select. This is the only time I use the auto select is when I'm using the Automizer. Okay, that's it. Any other time, or I'm making patterns. It's good when I'm making patterns. Any other time, you got so many layers that when you click on the auto select, it's going to be wrong probably 90% of the time. But in this case, it's exactly what I need. All right, so I'm clicking on the pattern here, double click. If you don't know how to make patterns, I'm showing you how to make patterns right now. I'm kind of double click on the logo there. And I'm going to use my accent image number 1 here. Excuse me, y'all. Accent image 1. Just drop it like it's hot. Delete the image from before because the Automizer will only allow you to have one layer in each of these PNGs. Okay, that's it. All right. Let's close out. Hit yes to say. Oh, before we close out, this is a pattern. It looks like a pattern, but it's not a pattern yet until you go to edit, define pattern, and then it pops up over here on my other screen. And then I'm going to call this one ornaments. All right, I can close out of this now. Make sure you hit yes to save. Now my pattern's going to update. There we go. It's not a pattern yet until I double click on this pattern field. And when I go to this drop down, look at that there. It just made a pattern. So you can use that, patterns can be used for making like bows and ribbons and socks. Patterns are really, really popular to use for socks. And as you can see, I have made so many of my own patterns. It is redonkulous. Okay, but it just gives you an extra element of design. All right, so that was my pattern. Then I have to change out my colors because I forget to change out my smart colors sometimes, and that's not very smart of me. So right now I'm in color number 1. I'm just going to drag and drop color number 1. Boom, that's it. And that came out of my Magic Photoshop template. I don't have Magic Canva templates yet. You let me play with Canva long enough. Y'all already know everything that I despise doing in Canva, I will find a solution. I will make an app. I will do something to make Canva act right. But right now, I'd rather focus my energy on this Photoshoppage, okay? All right, so let me go ahead and delete that layer underneath, update those colors. Boom. Now, after I do the colors, I need to immediately change my foreground and my background. Even if I mess up not changing anything else out, your foreground and your background is going to design about 80 to 90% of the products that you're ever going to print. That's how important it is. So let's go to the foreground first. And as you can see, I probably already have something on your template that magically says foreground. This is the foreground for the front. Let's delete the layer underneath. Oh, I forgot to hook my little ornaments on there, but it's cool. It's cool. Actually, it's not cool. Let me change it. That's bothering me. My ornaments are at different heights, and I did it in Canva, and I can't let my Photoshop version look worse than my Canva version. Can't do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select all 4 of these, and just like I showed you before in Canva, Photoshop has the same feature to go ahead and line all of them up. I'm going to line them all up by the bottom. I think what it is too, this ornament here looks, although it is the same height, because it has that otter shape, it looks smaller. So that is bothering me a little bit. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to let that one be a little bit bigger, just so it doesn't irk me that it looks so much smaller, even though it's hanging a little bit lower. I'm fine with it hanging a little bit lower if it is more appealing to me. I'm zooming in. I hit Control Plus a couple times to zoom in. I'm using a space bar to get my Michael Jackson glove so I can hee. You see how I'm doing that? All right, so let's make that a little bit smaller. I wish it was a little bit smaller. I wish it was baller. I think it's taller though, but I don't know about it. Registered as smaller in my head, probably because I'm tired. All right, and I kind of wanted, since I'm here, since we're here, I'm also going to make sure that this is touching the word, so it looks like it's hanging from the word. This one's just floating in the air. That bothers me. Now, when you all get this template in class, what we're going to work on is how to make it look like it's hooked onto the text. Okay, I have a little hook that y'all are going to deal with, that little hook right there. I'm going to turn it off right now, but it's a little hook, and we're going to make it look like it's hooked onto the text. So y'all are going to learn that as an advanced feature, even though some of you are very beginners in Photoshop. I always teach you something advanced every single class. All right, so let me zoom out here. That's looking much better to me. And guess what? All I have to do is hit save, go to my special folder, and let's see here. Now my foreground should be updated automatically. Let's see, that's my foreground front. What it do? Drop it like it's hot. Oh, much better. Oh, it was making me itch to see my ornaments kind of just looking weird and floating. Okay, so I'm good with that. I'm going to close out, hit yes to save those changes. Okay, Eb, listen, I got you on Photoshop or Canva. Whichever one you have to use to get you started designing and making money, I got you. But I know where you're going to end up. I know where this road ends, okay? That's why I'm so confident if I teach y'all what y'all can do in Canva, I already know. We're going to be best friends for life. All right, so I think we're good here. Everything changed and updated for my foreground. Now for the background, what I'm going to do, because this is not an all over design, but I'm going to make it into something that's all over ish. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my background here. Oh, I lied. Wait a minute. Oh, I'm not using that background. What do I want to do? I don't want to do anything with it. What I want to do is I want to take this background. Oh, that is so pretty. I'm going to use that as the overall background here. Now I want to see more of the snowflakes towards the bottom here. There we go. So I'm more concerned with having like the heavier image down here because I'm thinking all over shirts. I'm thinking banners. I'm thinking large format blankets, things that I print. What do I want to see mostly? Now, the other thing is I could have turned this, sideways. But for most of the products that I'm doing, I think this is going to be the best orientation for me. Now I'm going to delete that background there. Is there anything else that I wanted to blend into the background? Nope, nope. I'm going to go ahead and close out, hit yes to save. And now that will be my new background. Thank you, Jennifer. Everything I touch turns to gold. You know what? I like that. That's one of my favorite songs that I like to sing when I'm working and stuff. Like, cause I like to feel like that. I used to have my real estate license, and I had one of my commercials. Because in my head, I make commercials for anything that I do. I make how-to shows since I was a little girl. While this is updated, I'll tell you a little story time. So since I was a little girl, everything that I did that was creative, whether it be cooking, making a science fair project, painting, whatever I did, I talked out loud as if I was teaching somebody what I was doing. Anybody here who used to do that as a kid and still do that as an adult? Okay. So there was no YouTube when I was a child. There was no, we didn't have video cameras. It's just that I felt like whatever I was doing, I would do it to the capacity as if I was teaching it. So I was Bob Ross. I was, what's the name? Julia Stiles or whatever, the cooking. Whatever I did, I made certain that I made a show out of it. Listen, don't get me on making up songs. I used to make up songs, and if I sing a song, it doesn't do anything to me. But if I make up the words as I'm singing, I start crying. Don't tell nobody I told y'all that. That's one of my deep, dark secrets. If I make up a song, even now as an adult, if I start making up lyrics to a song and I start singing it out loud, I will start crying. Maybe I should have been a writer. Maybe I should have been a songwriter. I don't know. But anyways, y'all got me here in Photoshop. Let's be happy for that. All right. And Photoshop doesn't make me cry. I remember this little toy duck that I found. It flew into our yard. It was like somebody's little yard duck. I didn't know people had yard ducks, so I thought it was going to be my pet. And I used to sing to that thing and make up songs and be crying to it all the time. Then my daddy made me give up. Give up my little duck pet. It was a big size little whatever it was, a goose, a duck, something. Anyways, but I used to sing songs to it, and it would make me cry when I would make up songs. Y'all, I might need to delete that out. I'm giving y'all all of my TMI little weird parts of my childhood. Yeah, that was me. All right, so I think that's it, y'all. I'm not going to do a back design here because I don't plan on doing a back design. So I'm going to make that one grayed out by just copying that layer style and then pasting it here. All right, so that's all grayed out. So anything that's not grayed out right now, I've changed. So I was telling all those stories and I could have been running my Automizer instead of running my mouth. Let's see if we can do both. All right, so what this is going to do here is anything that utilizes these elements is going to automatically change from the Grinch mode to our beautiful elegant burgundy and cream extravaganza. Okay, so let's do it. What I need to do is, first of all, make sure that I do save dance. And then what I'll do, gonna kind of come over here to show you these are all the products. And I'm gonna come over here and package this thing on up. And this is gonna create a whole new world, a whole new version of this Automizer, so that it will be its own world, its own links, its own thing, independent of the parent version of this file, okay? Now, when I create sibling versions of the file, that means that I'm basically creating different stages with the same base art. When I create the next generation, let's call it the next generation. When I create the next generation of this, it is going to be totally separate. The sibling versions share the main images. So the foreground, the background, the colors. When I have a parent and a child, they have their own worlds, okay? So yes, it's going to have the same exact products, but one will not use the colors or the images from the other, but they still work exactly the same. That's the parent-child version. All right, so I'm going to make the next generation of this one by packaging right now. Okay, so when you package, just think of, I guess, packaging as creating the next generation or the next iteration of this particular project. All right, while that's going, because I'm just going to be waving my hands in the air, and I'm going to create these files for you all, and I will put them inside of Freebie Friday. So if you did not get the link to the Freebie Friday class, which is where these downloads are going to reside, please let me know in the chat. Put a 2 in the chat if you did not get access to the course, because this is a free class, y'all. Okay, this is a free class, but you have to be in the class to get the actual download. So you got to see the video, but if you want the downloads, go ahead and drop a 2 in the chat if you're not in the actual class, in the Innate Academy class. All right, so where am I going to put this? I'm going to make a new folder. And then I'm going to call this one Automizer. This is 289. And this is my Bratz Burgundy party. All right. And this is platinum, because this is not the vault. This is just the platinum. So the vault was that big file I showed you before I got started. It has about 100 products in it. The platinum, usually the platinum is the one that I just put no more than 30 products on that stage, because those are the maximum 30 products that I'm going to sell on my Shopify store or my Etsy store in order to make those as a collection, okay? Zena, you got it. That printer and that laptop gonna do what it do. It's gonna frustrate you a little bit, because anytime, I promise y'all this, anytime you are in the right place, doing the right thing, on the right path, please not only expect, but prepare for a distraction, prepare for a destruction, prepare for something to go completely wrong. If it doesn't go wrong, sometimes you got to imagine, am I doing this right if something ain't going wrong? Because if you're not doing it right and ain't nothing going wrong, sometimes that means you're kind of taking the cheap way or the easy way out, which is probably not your path, okay? But when you're doing it right and you're doing it for the right reasons, please expect the enemy to bother with you, okay? That's all that means. That's it. It just means you're a threat. Take it as a compliment and keep pushing. All right, so let me see what else we have to do, because this is doing all the work right now. See, this is doing all the work right now. While it's doing all the work, let me see. I want to go ahead and save this for you all in Canva. And let me see, do I want to put any, I'll put my accents in there. So that's it. Like, I keep feeling like I got to do more, but this is the point of having templates. It's simple. Super simple. All right, so what I will do is while that's going, I'm going to show you all what we have coming up. Ooh, we got our challenge coming up soon. That challenge week is, challenge week is always intense, but it is all about you getting more done in 5 days than many of you have gotten done in 5 months for your business. So I don't play. I don't expect y'all to play. I expect everybody to show up and get hands-on work done. Like y'all don't just watch me like you're doing right now. You're watching me. Now let me ask you this. By watching me, is this helpful? Is this helpful at all? If so, go ahead and let me know in the chat. Is this kind of session helpful? Because I would like to know if this is something I'm going to continue spending some time on. Because normally when I spend hours with people, I make a lot of money. So I'm doing this for the free 99. I want to see, is it helping you all? Okay, cool. So I want you to imagine, close your eyes and imagine on a Wednesday night, you getting this done, the same template that I just showed you next Wednesday. We're going to get it done in a 1 hour class. Probably about 40 people in the Zoom room. Probably about 40 people in the Zoom room. And I won't be sharing my screen at all. You all will be sharing your screen, and I will tell you where to click, and I will make sure that you finalize your design before the end of class. If that's something that you feel will help you, elevate you to the next level, or keep you accountable, even if it just makes you do a new design every week, it is helping you in your business. Because would you have done that design if you had just downloaded and collected a template? But now that you're in a live class where everybody's getting the work done, and I can tap on your screen and say, hey, baby, that's not what I told you to click on, right? Right here, right? That's the one. Oh, because when I followed the video, I didn't see that part. It's fine. I got you. We pull you out the mud over here, okay? So I just want you to know that's what we do every single Wednesday for AI. Are you struggling with AI? Do you feel like, you know what? Even when they give me the prompts, like I know how to copy and paste the prompt, but what do I actually do with this AI artwork? Y'all, I feel like one of the biggest pressures and misunderstandings of AI is how to actually make things that sell with it. You can create cool art all day and put it on your Facebook status, and people are like, oh, yeah, that's tight. They might even share your image. I don't know if people say that's tight anymore. They probably don't, because I haven't. That coming out my mouth felt really weird. But if they said that's tight, then you just know that it's that good that made them go that back in the day in vocabulary to say that's tight. Anyways, they may share the image. They may even steal your images and put it on stuff. But if you don't know how to market it, you don't know how to sell it, you don't know how to put it into designs that matter and that are trending, then you are not taking this to its full potential. So we do that every Tuesday. So Tuesday Live AI, this is what you get. These are all graphics that we created together. So you get to create them. You create your own variations, and then you have access to all 4,000, 5,000. Y'all, this one right here has over 10,000 images in this particular class because we went crazy in this class and y'all kept making artwork. I love y'all for it because I know. I was like, ooh, I can make how many? I can make so many variations just because we have, look, different color combinations. I would have thought to do the teal and the purple. Look, we just got it going on. Look at these like CMYK colors here. Come on. Purple. You know purple is gonna sell. Gorgeous. Anyhow, I'm just letting you all know that these are resources, these are tools. But on top of it, because you can collect tools, collect templates, collect resources. You can collect Freebie Friday files that I give y'all to download. You can collect all of that. But what helps is to actually have the action and the implementation that's going to help you actually make money and do this with help. I'm just saying. Then, of course, on Fridays, we have our sessions where it's just the Craft to Quit crew. We in there for an hour and we're strategizing about ways to improve your business. So we might be talking, today we actually did a little bit of trend research, but also looking at, okay, well, what's going to happen when my sales blow up for this holiday? I didn't know this, but a lot of people's fear is doing so well, getting so big so fast that they can't actually keep up with the work. So I talked a little bit today about, hey, this is what I would offer for Christmas. This is what I would not offer for Christmas. These are the resources and the vendors. And this is actually how I made $27,000 in 3 weeks just selling one product, Christmas sweaters, on Etsy. And did it over and over again. Okay. But I'm letting you all know, for those of you all who are here right now, you can do the same thing. It's just your strategy needs to be in place. Your timing needs to be in place. Your resources need to be in place. And you have to be in that place to make all of those things work. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let me check on my Automizer. We're still packing over here. And I like to check on it. So I'm gonna do a little sneak peek. I ain't gonna mess with it. I'm just gonna check on it. Let me go to my folder. All right, let me see what it's making right now. What you making? Okay. You got my PNGs ready. Right now it's making my backdrops and my banners and my Libby glass. It's making all of these pieces. And see, now it's making the tumbler. It's making it. I'm not making it. That's the beautiful part. Now, let me tell y'all this. If y'all ever thought that I was going to show you how to do all of this in Canva, I will show you. I will start showing y'all some mock-ups in Canva. But it'll be like one mock-up per Friday. I do not like mocking up multiple things when I know I'm literally holding my hands like this under the table while Photoshop and the Automizer are making my mock-ups and my printable files. It makes my mock-ups and my printable files while I'm doing all this or talking to y'all with my hands waving in the air. Okay. So, like I said, I obsess. That is my thing. I obsess over your design woes, over things that trouble you, over things that stop you from making money. Because I've been where you are and I had a high level skill. I had a very high level skill and experience, not just with Photoshop, but I've done engineering, I've done production, I've done 3D design, I've done molding, I've done carbon fiber layups, I've done airbrushing, I've done sewing. Back in high school, my first e-commerce gig was actually me making my own outfits first. Then people at school, I thought I was being weird. I was being weird on purpose, to be matter of fact. Like I just like to be weird. Okay. So I thought I was making weird outfits. My granny thought so too. She would always ask me, am I sure I want to go out like that? Probably pretty similar to how I asked Emily, why you got them leg warmers on your arms in the summer? Like, what's going on? What? It's summertime. Anyway, so I remember that's why I laugh now. Because my granny used to check me every time I got ready to leave the house. You sure you want to go out the house like that? And it wasn't like it was like, crazy short shorts or anything like that. It was literally, I had taken her flowers, her vine with the velvet roses, and I had pinned them down my jeans. And I would cut sections out of my jeans and let different fabrics show through that matched my outfit. Then I would go put whatever toy matched my outfit in my hair for the day. So it might have been a Teletubby. It might have been a Pikachu. It might have been a Hot Rods car or something. Whatever it was that matched my outfit was in my hair for the day. Now, what happened with that was I thought I was being odd, but other people thought some of the stuff was cool. I'm sure they thought a lot of it was odd too. But the fact that I would make my own clothes really intrigued people. So then they would ask me, would I make them stuff? And I started making jersey dresses and I started making custom jeans and I started hand painting the jeans, all the stuff that's in style right now. That's what I did in the 2000s. Okay. All like 25 years later, it just happens to be popular again. So I was doing all of that back then in high school. So much so that I started selling it on eBay. I started ordering supplies from eBay. I don't know if y'all remember this, but it was a little anthrax issue back then. And my granny swore up and down I was going to get anthrax in the house because of how much stuff I ordered from overseas. So I was even sourcing stuff from overseas as a kid, y'all. I never knew any of this stuff registered in this craft world today or in this business world today. I was just doing whatever I had to do, whatever I thought I could create in my mind. I was finding a way to make it. So, we didn't get the anthrax, but I did get, my rhinestones and all of the stuff that I was making. And I started a business on eBay and people bought my stuff from Germany, from Japan. One of my outfits was featured in a movie about dancers. Okay. and not cheerleader dancers. But it was cool because I saw my outfit on somebody, basically on the Hollywood screen. Okay, so that's what happens when you follow your dreams. That was just high school. So all of those talents, all of those skills, I have rolled up into making things easier for you, making things simpler for you, making systems, literally systems inside of design. Because most designers don't think systems, and most systems people who are engineers do not think design. So y'all get the best of both worlds right here in this academy. Okay. Anyhow, I think we had enough story times. Let me see what I done made for y'all tonight. Oh, is it done? It's done. Look, I was just talking to y'all and it was already done. Let me show you what it looks like. So it was green. If I did my thing, it should be burgundy now. I don't know. Sometimes I mess up. Well, look at that, y'all. Well, look at there. Oh, my goodness. Do y'all see that? Do you see what the Automizer is cooking? All right. Y'all don't see this. Y'all don't want this. Y'all want this? Let me fix a couple things on here because I'm going to do the event stuff next week. Okay. So I'm going to show you how we'll update some of this. But for the sake of this little image right here, let me see. Oh, this is AI 48. This is 48. Y'all here with me this long. Y'all did listen to my little story. Give me a second. Let me see. 48. If y'all don't have AI 48, I don't know what you're doing. It's 10,000 images in one AI class. I don't know what you're doing. If you do not at least have AI 48 class, and I meant to show y'all where y'all could buy all of that stuff, but I just started talking and telling stories about me being weird in school. I think y'all enjoyed it because y'all still here with me. All right, let me find. I'm gonna find a store and make a burgundy one for y'all. I like. Let's do a hyper realistic. Oh, the white is so pretty, but I do think I want a little burgundy up in there. This one's nice. This one is watercolor. Ooh, the candy stripe is so nice. What do I want to do? See, this is where I get in my own head. Let me go ahead. You know what? I saw one that I liked with the white. I think I'm gonna go with that one. Or even this Tiffany blue, I can change that. I'm gonna go with this white one right here. So if I like it, I'm gonna go jump to that one. And let's see how I can change that prompt up. So I'm gonna take exactly the same prompts. And that's the beauty of this too, y'all. It comes with the prompt book. It comes with all the images that are in here. Like I said, there are 10,000 images in here right now. Let's see. It's my test room 2. There. So I'm going to do a watercolor painting of White Christmas. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to put a cream. I'm going to put cream as the main color. Cream. And let's do brick and burgundy brick. Ooh, cream and burgundy brick. Christmas store front with gold accents and velvet burgundy. I'm getting all excited. Velvet burgundy bows. Oh, let's do velvet burgundy bows. Okay, yep, I can put bows here. Featuring faded soft beige, white, and light gray colors. So I don't want the light gray. I want it to have burgundy. And it's still in a fairy tale cottagecore style. So cottagecore is a style. It's artist. I'm gonna leave the artist name in there. All right, cool. So now, without me doing much work other than changing the colors up, let's see what I get here. And while that's cooking, oh, that's pretty too. The balcony. I don't think I showed y'all this stuff. All right, I'm not getting distracted. I'm doing the storefront. That's what I came here for. Shanon, focus. This is what this AI, what these servers will do to you. 10,000 images of this will definitely get you caught up. Ooh, Gorgeous. I like the stripe. I actually like this one. It looks like velvet, but watercolor. Okay. Which one do y'all think? One, two, three, or four? And I hope y'all got y'all a little something to drink or eat or something while we just hanging out on a Friday night till midnight together. These are my people though. Like this is what I used to do in college. Like I would stay up all night and we would be creating stuff for free for fashion shows and business. We were in all these business organizations for Black Student Union. I was president, and Lord knows I had people doing all kind. Like if you thought I was weird, look what weirdness I allow other people to experience and be happy creating. Like this is our little special weird place where we create. Okay. But this is what I used to do for fun. So you wouldn't find me in the clubs, but you might find me in a fashion club, a business club, a journalism club, all of those things. All right. All right. So let me see what y'all say. Two. So two got the consensus. I like that. So upscaling two. And like I said, any of the AI that I make tonight, I'll go ahead and put into y'all's freebie file for tonight for hanging out with me. Now this one, because I'm using it as a backdrop, I am going to upscale it. I'll upscale it creative and subtle so y'all can see the difference. Even the trees came out so nice. Let's see. Let's go ahead and let that upscale. And then let me see if I need anything else to make this a party look for y'all. Do y'all see what we did? Boy, we did our thing. Now, if I want to do a Christmas tree, like want to do it as a prop because this is Christmas, let me look for a Christmas tree. Now, like I said, this is AI 48. We just did AI 49. So 49 was creating characters. 48 was creating like unlimitless clip art for Christmas. So now I want to do a tree. Ooh, my Grinchy tree was so cute. I like the tree made of ornaments. That's cool. That could even kind of give us an idea of what to make as a physical prop. That's a good idea. Because sometimes it's not going to be a graphic. It's going to be something physical that you have in there. I like that idea. I like it. But let me see if I like something else better. And we have the watercolor thing going on. So I might do a watercolor tree. Let's do a watercolor tree. Let's go this one. Look at Ernie made this one. Let me jump to it. Okay. And I'm going to take this same exact prompt. I'm going to go / imagine. I'm going to paste the prompt. And then for the colors, I'm going to do burgundy and cream and gold. Let me get rid of the extra stuff. Christmas tree, watercolor illustration, isolated on a white background, baby. Let's cook. Let's cook. How do y'all like this little hangout style? I don't know. This is what I used to do way back in the day. Way back when I first started YouTube. We used to hang out like this. And it was I don't know how, but every single time y'all would get me for at least 2, sometimes 4 hours because I would show y'all so much of what I was designing. How do y'all like this? Because this is my kind of party, y'all. I don't have to worry about loud music and I can't talk to nobody. I don't have to worry about looking mad, standing up on the wall because my feet hurt and I'm ready to go home and I don't know none of the dances to the songs. That's typically all I'm thinking about is a dance competition. And I don't know the dances, so I don't dance. That's why I don't dance in front of people. Anyways, everything to me is a competition. I'm like, yeah, I ain't the best dancer. I ain't getting out there. I'm not going to do it. When y'all see me dancing, I think I danced for one of the challenges with y'all. It's really me getting out of my comfort zone. And anytime I'm asking y'all to get out of your comfort zone, feel free to ask me, all right, Shannon, you want me to post this on social media and get on this live and talk to these people? I just want to see you do a little dance. Look, I will dance for you if it will make you make money for your business, okay? I hope that came out straight because I don't want y'all to think I dance for dollars, but I will dance if it makes you bands, okay? So bands will make me dance, but it's got to be bands that you making. Don't pay them to me because then I might get in trouble on this YouTube bitch for that kind of transaction, okay? So I'm not dancing for you. but I'm dancing with you, okay? I will get out of my comfort zone if you get out of your comfort zone and make sure you're making some money with these beautiful and high level talents and skills that y'all have. All right. Ooh, I don't really. Okay. What I'm going to do, instead of telling it I want the tree to be those colors, let me tweak this prompt a little bit. So I'm going to say a Christmas tree. Make it watercolor, but I'm going to say the ornaments will be those colors. Okay. With paste in the colors. Let's say detailed ornaments. Detailed ornaments. And remember when we used to be in clubs doing stuff like this, we would literally stay up working for free until like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Now, if we on somebody else's job and they tell us to stay 2 or 3 minutes past when we're supposed to clock out, we got a whole tube. So I want this to be like the clubs. I want this to be like the space and the imaginative, creative opportunity that you had when you were a kid and you just loved doing what you did and nobody had to pay you and you still wanted to get better at that thing. But now you have the option to get paid at that thing. That's how I want us to really imagine this. Ooh, I kind of like this one. I kind of like 2. I like the ornaments on there. Okay, I'm going to go with 2. All right, so 2 it is. I'm going to go ahead and upscale that one, creative, since I'm going to blow it up to a big standy. Let's all dance to the bang. Let's go. Come on, Jennifer. I'm telling y'all, I'll make up a dance. If y'all show, listen, let's make a bet. Let's make a deal. Not a bet, but a deal. Because a bet seems like it's hard to get. Let's make a deal. Every time y'all come to me and you tell me that, hey, I wanted like a certain dollar amount for this month. So if you come to me with a $500 a month, because most of you said, hey, if I get an extra $500 a month for my craft, I'm happy. Okay. You get $500 a month. I'm going to do a little dance. Okay. If you come to me and you say I did $1,000 a month, $1,000 is 5 figures, y'all. If you did a $5,000 a month, I'll do a little bigger dance. Okay. If you come to me and you do over a $3,000 month and you tell me, hey, Shannon, look, I know I can't believe it myself right now. This is new to me. But what we're going to do at that point in time, we're going to line dance together as a whole Freebie Friday community. We will figure out a dance and do it together, okay? So I want you all to keep those milestones in mind. Anybody here right now making $500 a month with their craft and their designs and their skills? Drop it in the chat. Let me know. I will do a little dance. Okay? If you hit your 5-figure mark and if you hit your 3K a month mark, let me know. And some of us up in here are doing 6 figures a month. I mean, well, some of you are doing 6 figures a month, but some of you are doing 6 figures a year, and that's what we all dreamed of as a kid. Oh, I want to at least be making 6 figures a year, and y'all not even recognizing that that's a huge deal. I know I wasn't. I was just working in my mind. If it wasn't a 7-figure year, I was upset. Okay. But I have really come to realize that this is what we dreamed of, and we can really create something in this realm, in this earth, that came out of our mind, that might have even been planted in us in a dream and by spirit, and we can make it happen in real life. Man, that's a gift. That is God. That is creation. We have that. And we can wake that up anytime we want. We can use it anytime that we want. So I want to celebrate that. If it's $500 a month, I'm going to celebrate it. Don't down that. If it's $1,000 a month, let me know. $3,000 a month, y'all let me know. And if you're not making your $500 a month, let me know that too, because I want to see how to get you there. Okay? I want to see how to help you get there. All right, I'm going to save this now because I like this one. Open in browser. Then I'm going to save the image as, and this is technically AI48, and this is not a ornament. This is a tree. All right, so let's go ahead and update that real quick. Let's make sure that it upscaled my images. Beautiful, beautiful. Now, one of these is creative and one of these, oh, also see these little words up here? I would go into my AI and clean those up. Subtle versus creative. Not much difference there. I do think creative kind of cleaned up that paper texture a little bit. So I'll roll with this one. Open in browser. Also, I should have looked at the trees. No, I like these trees. Do I like these trees better? Yeah, I think I like the trees better from the other one. Let's see. Yeah, I like the trees better from this one. So save image as. This is going to be our storefront. Storefronts, burgundy. Okay. Now we got some pieces to work with. See, I wasn't supposed to do this with y'all till next week, but we're here. So remember we did pink, did a little Grinchy style, and then now I'm going to pull in. Now this is just for a mock-up. This is not how we will create my large scale. I'm gonna have to do a whole class for y'all just on how you create large scale graphics for like your parties, events, banners, backdrops, all of that. I'm going to have to teach y'all that. I already know. All right, so that's our storefront. We're just going to drag and drop it. And I'm going to drag it underneath this clipping pad so it fits in here. And then that way I can tell how much of it I want to be in the arches here. All right, I'm just going to let it be just like this. It's just like a quick mock-up here. And I'm going to squish it down just a little bit so I can get that bow up top there. Here we go. There we go. All right, and what I would do for this one, I'm not going to hold you. I would take this one, and instead of doing the 3-piece here, what I would do, so I would not do this as an arch at all. I'm going to bring it out here so that it's a standalone, like a cutout. I'm going to copy that layer style, paste that layer style on this one. And what I would do, see it's got a little drop shadow on it, is cut this one out. And that could be like a whole cutout in and of itself. You would take 2 4x8 boards to make this about 8 feet wide and about 8 feet tall. And I'm going to show you, that's what I would do with this one. I wouldn't even do the 3 arches here. Just being honest with you. Now I need you. So what do you all think? Do y'all think the arches or the contour cut? Now I need you. And I just wonder. Which one? Which one? All right, so I know there's a 15-second delay on YouTube, bitch, so I'll let y'all figure that out. And then I'm going to go ahead and switch this tree out. And then I'm going to make these PNGs for y'all and let y'all check out and go to bed. Listen, y'all not finna be telling y'all significant others that we just hanging out on YouTube till midnight and they just think that's cool, okay? They're going to be like, you sure you ain't hanging out at the club? And like, you know, look, who just hangs out on YouTube till midnight making designs? Who does that? You're going to have to tell them, look, catch the replay. I'm going to show you. Look, I was in there making comments and all. I'll be your alibi, but just make sure you're doing the work. Let's see here. I'm going to change the tree. All I'm going to do is just turn the tree off because it's just a prop. And I'm going to bring my new tree in. Let me see how I like it. I do like it. I like it a lot. And like, I know we did hyper realistic, but this is just something about these watercolor images that really like look elegant. All right, let's go ahead and same thing here. Let's cut out this background. Now, you all know if this was a real cutout, you know, that little tree trunk right there and these couple of ornaments, you know, touching the ground is not going to hold that up. You're going to need you a stand or something behind there. And you're more than likely going to need to put some more white at the base down there. But how I would do is I would make it look like snow and kind of create some little bunches of snow that fall up underneath that. Or maybe some presents, gifts, that sort of thing. Um, Give it a little stable, like make it a little stable station underneath that. And that's it, y'all. That's looking good. Really good. And then I'm going to copy my layer style. That's with the little drop shadow. So it makes it kind of, or actually this one has the stroke and the drop shadow. So if I wanted to look, because this, I'm not going to spend all the time getting close into that. So this one I probably would put a contour cut. That's a contour cut. This is what we call a kiss cut. If you turn off the effects here, a kiss cut is when you cut right on the image, and then the little border that you see here is called an offset. Okay, offset. Not one of the Migos, but still an offset. All right. Actually, my gingerbread man works, even though it's a different style. Y'all see, this is hyper realistic. This is watercolor. I can get me a watercolor gingerbread man. So I'll do that for y'all later. I would do bump it, because I'm not gonna create this again. Once I don't touch this, like I'm not gonna do this again. That's just what I don't do, y'all. I really loathe. I told y'all I hate doing stuff more than once. So if I'm gonna touch this again, I'm probably. Oh, I'm just gonna use my background there. I like that. You could do a little monogram on there, a little message, a little Merry Christmas, whatever floats your boat or finds your lost remotes. Looking good. And let me see these gifts. The gifts and the gingerbread man. All right. And y'all know I have to give y'all all of this AI artwork I'm making. So let me make a gingerbread man and some gifts. Not a ginger man, a gingerbread man. And I'll go, that's a watercolor style. I'm going to take this here, /imagine, paste the prompt, and then I can take colors. We'll do burgundy and cream and gold. Gingerbread man. And then I'll do the same thing. Instead of gingerbread man, I'm going to take that off. And I'm going to do set of Christmas gifts wrapped. All right, let's see what that makes. Whew, then I'm going to let y'all go. Y'all been trying to hang out. I don't know. I'm going to close out of this. You know what I'm going to do while I'm here? I'm going to make this for y'all while I'm waiting on that. Let's make text 2. Some of y'all asked me, oh, if you already have text 1 and 2, what do you do to make extra text? Let's duplicate the layers. And the thing is, I have to change the name of them because if I don't, it's going to mess me up. So text 3 and 4. And I'm going to take text 3 and 4 out of my front here. I can turn off my foreground and see what I'm making. So I'm going to say Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. So happy and then text 4 will be holidays. All right, so now this template is ready for you all for class for Wednesday. It's done. It's done. And I can go over to my little folder now. And it should have automatically updated and given me text 4 and 5. And I will show you all this week and on Wednesday how to put that into your accordion style. Okay. 289, my assets. Here we go. So I have happy holidays. Perfect. All right. All right, so I'll show y'all how to do that accordion next week. I was going to put it in there, but I'm tired, y'all. I'm actually kind of sleepy. My brain is slowing down. All right, so what I do have for you here, that's our old one. Make sure I made my little pieces. So I think this is going to be really nice, y'all. How we're putting all this together tonight. Let's go and check our AI. Okay, the set of gifts. I like this. And I want them stacked. I forgot to tell it. And stacked up. And I want it to be printed with printed luxury paper and stacked up. Let that go. Oh, my gingerbread man with a scarf. He's too cute. Let me grab him. Upscale number 4. I like the one with the bow tie too, but the one with the scarf, he caught me first. So let me grab him. I might upscale 2 as well. And I'm not going to upscale these more just because these are just for my mock-up. If the person likes them, what I will do, if my customer likes the setup, then I'll upscale them fully and then I'll get them ready for printing large format. Because when I print large format, I'm printing 4-foot by 8-foot boards and several of them in order to make one big image. All right, so I got my gingerbread man. Let me see if I got my gifts. Ooh, I like number 1. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, okay. We are cooking with hot grease, y'all, even though it is late. All right. I'll let y'all get to see my brain working. This is how I make y'all's templates. This is how I come up with y'all's classes for designs. So you all get to have a piece of that on a Friday night. Let's do this one. I'm saving as the gifts in burgundy. All right. And Craft to Quit, y'all don't have to get this. Anytime I do Freebie Friday, I automatically put all the stuff on the back end. I save all of the stuff. It will be all collected because I know y'all are my collectors too. I will let y'all collect all of this stuff, okay? You will not have to go download it from the freebie class. All right, now I am going to go ahead and pull these 2 in to my prop area. Boom. That's my gift set. I'm going to copy that layer style just so it looks all the same. Boom, boom. 1 and 2. I'm going to do a little drag and drop. And while it's big, I'm going to go ahead and cut out the background automatically. Now, Photoshop didn't used to have all these AI functions. Actually, Photoshop for a long time has had AI functions, but nobody recognized them as AI because AI was not a buzzword. It was actually kind of scary to most people. They thought it would make it harder. But now AI is a buzzword. The background removal tool uses AI. There's always been some type of generative fill that has used AI. What in the world? What happened, little buddy? Oh, I did generative fill. Silly Billy Gumdrop, because I was talking about AI. I was like, that wasn't what I was supposed to do. So the generative fill actually replaces the pixels with things that are things that you want. And I wasn't supposed to do generative fill. I was supposed to just click on layer mask. Yeah, that part. All right, and then let's go ahead and do this. See, this is why I don't talk like while I'm doing something different, because whatever I talked about is what I started clicking on. So I stay on one track. My daddy told me we are not meant to multitask. We do our best when we stay in a lane and focus. And I think he told me that because I was the one that was burning boiled eggs because I would walk away from the stove and go start working on something on the computer. And he was like, nope, Shannon, you got to stay in that kitchen and stand over the pot. You may not walk away from the stove. So I don't know if it's me that's not the best at multitasking, but he said it was all human. So I'm going to take it as it's not a me thing, it's a us thing. All right, we just do better when we actually have a focus. All right, so cleaning up that background. I could probably clean that shadow up a little bit there, but I'm not, because what I would end up doing here, let me show y'all something. What you're going to have to do if you're making this a real deal prop, you're going to have to, I'm going to grab a little box here. See, I'm getting into teaching mode. I'm supposed to be getting into letting y'all go mode. All right, I'm going to come to the very end of my graphic there. Okay, and remember, white reveals and black conceals. So what I can do is, since white is in the background, if I hit delete on my keyboard on the layer mask, it turns that into white. So white brought that back, and now this is what my props would generally look like. Like even for my gingerbread man, I probably would have to put like a little white area here between the legs so that I would have a place to put my my stand. All right, so I could do the same thing there. I'm gonna deselect for a second, create another box. Y'all getting all kind of extra gems. This is what I'm supposed to be teaching in our upcoming event design class. Y'all got me. Y'all got me. All right, and this is just to mock up. I'm supposed to be on the layer mask, not on the image. So this is just a mock up. I would do this much more precisely if I was making this my printable file. All right, so when a customer tells me, oh yeah, that's perfect, that I love it, just like that, then I go in. If y'all go in trying to make your customers, I got somebody right now that's trying to get me to design and like, oh, just show me what. Nope, I will not, because they don't understand how much time it takes to creatively come up with a concept, especially when you have nothing to go with. And you will spend days and hours and maybe even weeks working on something, and somebody's like, oh no, that's not what I meant. That won't be me. Sure won't. I will not do it. Not saying I can't do it. I will not do it. I have to have a direction. I have to have some type of understanding of what your design style is, what you have in mind. Do you like watercolors? Do you like hyper realistic? Do you want some, instead of the gingerbread man, you don't like him? Let's go ahead and put a nutcracker image in there. You let me know. And so this is how I get to them first, doing something like this, okay? All right, so now I'll put the little white outline that makes it look more realistic of what I would really be presenting to them. Make it a little bit smaller. And there we have it, y'all. All right, I think that is everything on this artboard. Y'all got me, y'all got me. You surely got me. And let me move Gingerbread Man up here a little bit. Okay. That's it. That's all, folks. Y'all see the scarf in there. Y'all see the tumbler, the socks, backdrop, all of the things. And I also felt like from the beginning my tree wasn't burgundy enough. So I'm going to go into hue saturation and clean that up. I'm going to right click, create a clipping mask so it only affects the tree. But I can go here to tap on this reddish pinkish area. Those are my reds. And I want to increase the saturation so it gets really red where I know it's going. Then I'm going to decrease the lightness. So see how it's getting deeper. Now that matches more of the tones that I wanted there. So like I said, stick around with me, loves. I got y'all all the way. We learn this stuff every single week. Okay. Now what I'm going to do for you all, this is the finale. I'm like, dang, Shannon, this is the finale. Let me save what I've been working on. Oh, it's already saved. Cool, cool. Now I'm going to go ahead and create the individual PNGs so that I can give y'all a whole folder with all of this stuff in it. Okay. I'm going to give you a whole folder with the individual PNGs that you can put in your Shopify store. It's also going to have this bundle image here that you can use for your Facebook, and you can use it for like your email to let people know, hey, it's Christmas season. Look what I got for you. Let me stop talking and click because y'all know when I'm talking, I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. And then I'm going to check my whole PNG folder, make sure it's clean. I try to clean it up. I don't try. My goal is to clean it up every single time so it doesn't just harbor a bunch of old files and I don't save over anything. So let me go to my whole PNG folder and see how it's clean. But I'm going to make a folder. What did I just do? I'm going to right click and make a new folder. This is how I save all my y'all see my little variations here. So this is 289. And this is going to be Burgundy Brats. Or I'll do Brats Burgundy. It really is not Brats at all. Why can't I spell Burgundy tonight? I feel like the kids over here misspelling in the Zoom chat. Anyways, hopefully they're not listening to me crack on. All right, 289 Brats Burgundy. And now, while we're spying on this folder, let's see if we can make it do what it do. Okay, there it goes. It's making our files, my loves. So while it's making our files, because I'm not doing any of this work, let's just check in real quick. Make sure y'all are still here with me. In order to get these files, you must download them tonight because I make them disappear, okay? So right now you'll probably see like an old file that's on there. I forgot to turn it off. Sometimes I forget, but you never want to catch me on a day that I don't forget because then you're going to have to be like, Shannon, can you please? And I'll be like, no, because I told you I don't touch something more than once. So once I touch it, it's done. All right. So I'm not turning them back on once I turn them off. So what I will be doing is placing these 289 images on the back end of the course. If you do not have the course and you're here watching YouTube right now, I need you to go to my Instagrammy. Okay. Go to my Instagram, or you can go to my Facebook. Y'all just wanted to show off. Look at what y'all doing in the Facebook group. Look at how y'all are tearing up these templates. Do y'all see this? I had to tell Michelle and Craft to quit tonight. She doing a thing. Now y'all have to post these on your Shopify stores, on your social media, but you're posting them in our group. So I know you got the talent. I know you got the skills. Look at Coach Chrissy. I know y'all have it. I just want to make sure you're putting it out there for customers, not just to impress me, but your customers need to see the level of work that you can do. Okay. All right. So that's the Facebook group. But what was I doing? I was showing y'all my Instagrammy. All right. So go to my Instagrammy. It's actually Instagram.com/Innate Academy with a 1 at the end. You're going to go to this particular image right here, and you're going to put the word holiday. And then my engineering skills are going to kick in, and the automation that I've created is going to send you a link to the class so that you can get the downloadable files tonight. Okay. All right. Alternatively, you can go to the Facebook group. Not the Facebook group, but the Facebook business page. There's a difference. This is it right here. Oh, thank you, Customer Happiness. I didn't know if Customer Happiness went to sleep on me yet, because we are way past time and Customer Happiness still hanging out. I'm just going to let y'all know, if y'all ever need to neglect me, I will not feel bad, because I'm pushing it tonight. All right, so you can go there too. And you can go on the live video that we're on right now, or you can go on this post right here and you can type the word holiday, and it will send you the link for the class where the downloadable files are going to be. Okay. All right. Let's see. How we doing? We making pillows. We making blankets. Do y'all see this? Anyhow, this is the magic of the Automizer. This is where I want you all to be confident in your designs, confident in what products you can offer, how you can elevate someone's event, how you can elevate someone's personal style, how you can elevate their business, how you can elevate their memorial programs. And like a funeral home would love for you to be able to quickly produce these type of images. So next month, our challenge is going to be memorial. So this month we're doing the Christmas challenge and Black Friday challenge. Next month we're doing memorial. Every single month inside the Craft to Quit program, we're going to do a challenge. So if you're in Craft to Quit, you do not have to buy the challenge. It's a 5-day challenge. Y'all used to pay me $297 for this 5-day challenge. Some of you paid me $347 because y'all waited to the last minute and waited to the week of. So some of you have paid me $347 for a challenge that I'm now including for the free 99 inside of the Craft to Quit program. And I give y'all the AI class. Y'all know y'all weren't getting the AI class before inside the Craft to Quit program. Y'all getting that class for the free 99 now. And the Wednesday Photoshop class. If you're not in Craft to Quit and you're here with me tonight for 4 hours, imagine all of this work getting done every single week. All I showed you is what we did this week in Craft to Quit. I showed you the AI. I showed you the Photoshop design. I showed you the mockups. That's it. Okay. So I'm just letting y'all know you can sign up for this challenge right now. At least sign up for the free challenge. If you don't do nothing else, sign up for the free challenge. If you sign up for the free challenge, I have a certain portion of the challenge every day where I'm going to go over certain topics and give you all some PNG downloadables. They won't be editable templates. You will not get the editable templates unless you're in the challenge. You will not get the hands-on help unless you're in the challenge. And for those of you who are in Craft to Quit, do not buy the challenge. You're going to get it for free. Okay. All right. So this is what we're doing. Day 1, we're doing Canva. Day 2, we're doing AI art. Day 3, we're doing Photoshop template with the trendy design. Day 4, we're going to design an email or social media design. And then day 5, we're going to actually use that Automizer to help you upsell. So how many of you all get an order from a customer and all that customer asks for is one little t-shirt, one puny little t-shirt? Well, now you can say, hey, I know you wanted this t-shirt, but can I also interest you in maybe an all over, maybe the water bottles for your party? Maybe you want the chip bags. Perhaps you want a mug. There's your chip bags. Here's your Capri Suns. Here's your gift bag. There's your Hershey wrappers. You can pretty much do a whole collection in a matter of minutes. Because I set this up in less than 5 minutes. I talked a lot, but this can be set up in 5 minutes and produce all of these results. Okay, just letting y'all know. Y'all are amazing. I want you to keep being amazing, but I want you to have more of your time with your loves and your family. And don't be like me and spend 4 or 5 hours on design for every single project. That's what I used to do, because I am a perfectionist just like you are. Creative perfectionist is nothing to play with. But I was not utilizing the best use of my time. I was not creating templates darn sure wasn't using templates. I had no idea how to automate a lot of the things that I know how to automate now. So instead of me teaching you everything hand building from the ground up, 4 hours doing every design, I designed for 4 hours. I'll even show you how I designed for 4 hours. But y'all told me y'all rather just purchase my template for $40 than to work 4 hours, probably more than 4 hours. Because if I can do it in 4 hours, I don't want to, assume you could do it in 4 hours. But this saves you a lot of time, a lot of energy. It puts the energy where it needs to go, which is marketing your business. So I just hope you all are marketing your business with the time and the money that you're saving from designing. All right. All right, my loves. So that is creating. I'm gonna make a folder as soon as, is it done? It's done. It's done. All right. It is done, son. So what I do, I'm gonna take everything here, all the way from the top to the bottom, Control X. That's gonna have me cut it. And then I'll put it in this folder that I saved just for our burgundy project. All right, and then what I'm going to do is take that. I'm going to copy it. So then this is going to be your freebie files for the night. Y'all, everything that was in there, y'all get. So here's the thing. If you need to print out a chip bag, now it's going to have the graduation facts on the back because I didn't change that out. If you need to print out, oh, I forgot to change the photo. We did use the photo there. But that's one thing I forgot to change out. But everything else pretty much goes. So if you need these to put in your Shopify store, don't be afraid to tell people you offer this, because if you get a sale, all you got to come to me and say, hey, Shanon, I can give you the $40 right now for this file. Y'all can get these files for $20 right now, because what I do every Freebie Friday while y'all are live with me, I make all of the Photoshop files and all of the AI classes 50% off. I don't know if y'all knew that. I forgot to tell y'all. My bad. So not only do you get the free classes, if you sign up for the free challenge, you'll get more of my free challenge than you'll probably see in anybody else's paid challenge. You'll get more in the paid challenge than most people do in 5 months. You will do more in 5 days with me than most people do 5 months in their programs. And if anybody can attest to that, Crafts Quit, if y'all have not fallen asleep on me just yet, please tell them how much work we get done in one challenge week. It's a lot. All right, so here, let me go ahead and zip this up for you all, because I'm talking right now because I'm sleep to the P. I'm sleepy. I ain't even tired no more. Now I'm sleepy. Now I get real goofy when I'm sleepy. So let me go ahead and put this in your freebie class. All right. And today's date is 2024, 11/02. And then I got to zip these back. And like y'all better not be collecting these files and not using them. And then taking up all your hard drive space for no reason. 11/02. Let me zip it up for you. And like I said, Craft to Quit, this is already on your back end. You do not have to download this from the freebie class. It will never go away. It will never disappear as long as you're in Craft to Quit. Use this to market. If you don't do nothing else, put it on your Etsy store, put it on your Shopify store. Tell these folks that you got these designs. Use my designs. Use my mock-ups until you get an order. Okay, that's how easy it is. All right. So while that's working, I'm going to make sure this is your Freeview class. I got to hide the old files. See, I forgot to hide the old files from y'all last week. Some of y'all came in here and got 2 doses of files. It's okay. It is all right. Well, y'all did stay with me for a good 4 hours. I don't know if I'm going to do this again, y'all. Well, 3 hours and 26 minutes, 56 seconds. Yep. All right. All right, so that is going there. I'm going to go ahead and get our Craft to Quit. Get y'all uploaded first so y'all can get up out of here. These are your exclusive bonus freebies. You'll see them on the back end when you log in. And then for those of you all who are here for the preview class, thank you so much for your time and attention. It really was not free. You paid with your time and your attention, so I appreciate that. As my daddy would say, there's nothing in this world that is free. Okay? And if you think that it's free, then you are the product. So I'm telling you, you are the product, okay? But this is not free. You paid with your time and your attention. So I am rewarding that with some files that will help you get into my paid resources, okay? So if you say I can't afford it, that's not ever anything that I want to hear. I want you to say, how can I afford it? And on these Freebie Friday sessions, this is how you can afford it. Okay, use these Freebie Friday files. Y'all told me that y'all are going to that you're going to be using this stuff for promoting on your Shopify store, your emails, your social media. I want to see just that. Okay. Oh, I forgot to give y'all this one. I'll do it. Yeah. Let me close some of these up. Hey, some of y'all, if you just change your Facebook banner to this, if y'all just change your Facebook banner to the graphics that I'm giving you today, you would absolutely make a difference in your sales. Just change it. If every single Friday you just came to me, and every single Friday you just got my image and just only changed your Facebook cover photo, only uploaded a couple of the graphics that I gave you, put them on your social media, put them on your email, text message them to somebody. If that's all you did, you would be doing a lot more than most of us creatives who do not market our business, that know how to do all this Photoshop, but will not send a Instagram post, Facebook post, change our covers. And I'm talking about me too. If you just did that, you're learning the most important part of business, which is marketing. All right. All right. So I think I'm watching. Looks like everything downloaded there. Let me make sure everything downloaded for Craft to Quit. Downloaded for Craft to Quit right now. And that's all, folks. That's it. I love you. And I appreciate you dearly. And until next time, bye. Good night, my loves. See y'all next Friday.